Morning, everybody. This is the Sunday Weekend Warlords Hyperspace tournament, and I'm joined by Alex Bruce.
Hello, good morning, everybody.
Thank you for joining me today, Alex. So, you've dropped out to avoid a bye.
I
Come
did.
to chill with me in the booth.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nice. It's nice of you. Morning, Juice.
Buys,
And I was joined by Kyla yesterday, and we were talking to chat what they wanted to see. They said one of the guys was like, he wants to see some SFs.
okay, right.
Said, Tavern Wars told me he wanted some SFs on the stream, so I said I've got just the guy.
And you sent him out there with 5 SFs.
Yeah, Vivek's drawn the short straw this morning, and he's got to see what he can do against 5 SFs. Well, I'll give it a go. Morning, Simran. Morning, Bremy. Thanks for joining us, boys.
I think aces definitely have the ability to make the SF's life really hard.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And Vivek's a very good player as well. We're all good, mate, yes. We're set to go. Yeah, I want to see what Vivek can do with them as well. So he's got classic Vader Marek, Suntir, just tripling paces. That's all you need.
Yeah.
There's Steve is playing the same list today, isn't he? He's got Steve Face.
Yeah,
He's
Steve
got
Face
pretty much the same as here, actually.
He's been practicing it an awful lot.
He's exactly the same, but he hasn't got the shield on Suntir. He's got the bid. He's got the bid on on Vivek in the mirror. It is Alex the Bruce Simran, is indeed.
He decided that he didn't need the shield because Suntir's always going to die.
Yeah.
In all of the practice games we had at the club, him using this same list, it would always be Suntir goes pop first, and all of the work's done by. Yeah,
I would have thought it'd be Marek. Marek would be the one I'd go for.
Well, so ideally that's who you go for, but when presented with a Suntir.
Oh, that is bait, yeah.
Yeah, out of position, you're like, well, that's going to happen. It's just his bait isn't always surviving.
Saw the 5 SS yesterday with custom missiles and passive sensors.
Oh.
Yes, I saw they were briefly on stream. I'm assuming that was the Buenos Aires you were watching, Bremy. I did see them briefly last night, yeah. Right.
Cluster missiles are you shoot 3 dice and then shoot again? Or is it...
Well, it's a range 1-2 missile with 3 dice, and then you can shoot at another enemy at range 0 to 1 of the ship you shot at.
Right.
Yeah. Which is pretty good when a couple of arcs pop up range 1 in front of you.
Yeah.
So you're just firing shots left and right. The only thing I don't like about that is it encourages you to split the damage, which is not ideal.
Yeah.
But we're all set. There we go.
So
I think the round started, everybody. I think we're good to go.
Do you think Kylo's going to come out aggressive with that?
I think they've just gone 5 forwards.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Ryan, Mr. Finnison needs you.
Why? Oh my god. Hold down the fort, Alex.
Yeah, I got
Keep
this.
an eye on Carlo.
No
Make sure
worries.
he's not cheating. Why? Where is it?
So moving super aggressive like this is going to definitely open up the flank for Vader and Marek if they can get in there. I think it's actually quite a tough game, I think, here for SFs. I mean, he's probably running all of his arcs backwards because of the no special forces gunners. No, Suntir's already bugged out. Yeah, Suntir's he's going to run at least a length of the table this game. Both 4 forwards, 3 forwards. I am going to World Simran. I've booked up my flights, my accommodation. James is sorted. Apparently Kevin is on the same flight as us. Are you off to World Simran? No, wicked. Have you sorted flights and accommodation for yourself? Yeah. Mine too. It's it's not cheap, but it's like when we were looking at it, if you were to book a direct flight, it was looking at close to £900, or if we take a stop It was only about 499, so we decided to go for the stop. But with that, it means that Kevin is now flying into Dublin and waiting there, and we're going to end up seeing Kevin in Dublin and moving on. Right, man, how you doing? I'm good, thank you. Very tired. I dropped out purely because I didn't want there to be a bye, and I'm not in a fit state to play X-Wing today. So we can see Vivek is doing his best to line up for the side shot on those SFs, but I think Kylo might just turn in here and start heading through the rocks, which I think is what Vivek's trying to pull him to do. But
Right, we're all good.
thank you very much.
What have I missed?
Just chat to Simran about Worlds and about
There you go, sir.
Kylo setup here.
Oh yeah, because you're going Worlds, aren't you? Because you're quite good at X-Wing.
I'm reasonably, sometimes.
Yeah, pretty good.
Don't nerf my list, so
Yeah, it did.
it's ruined now. I can't
Hashtag ruined. Simpsons is quite good though, isn't it? I saw you giving that a go last month, weren't you?
Yes, yeah. I tried Sim's list and I just couldn't make it work for me.
Yeah.
I think Sim is just a little bit special at this game.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I actually had to make a ruling. Oh, who's Commander? Do you know Commander Ace then? I don't know who it is.
I'm sure I do, but I don't know his chat name.
Maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Paris. I love Anakin was most plus 2 V19s.
It was just such a good list. I loved everything
was,
about
yeah.
it. And then they've just made Anakin far too many points. So like,
I don't think that's true. I think within the Deltas, Anakin was undercosted.
Do you think so?
Within the Deltas, yeah.
Right.
Because I think Anakin was too easy a choice to make, personally.
But so there is a diverse pool of Jedi, but not all of the Jedi work for this sort of current meta. Anakin at the time was exceedingly good versus Rebel Beef.
Yes, he was. He was so manoeuvrable.
But like I guess now there's no Rebel Beef. It's
The
like
I6s across the board were hit as well,
Yeah,
which
they
you've
were
got to
hit
factor
hard.
in. Generally, him being I6 was got him noticed, and also him being by far the most chosen pilot in the
Oh,
Delta.
yeah.
It all points to it being. It's kind of the same problem Boba had in the fire spray. It was like initially because Bob was the only fire spray you saw. Well, okay, that means one of two things: either Boba's too cheap, or the rest of the fire sprays are too expensive.
Yeah.
And I think it was the same with the Deltas. Anakin was the only one to go up because I think he was too cheap compared to his friends.
Yeah.
But they mostly solved that by reducing his friends, to be fair.
Yeah.
Anakin only went up by a couple of points.
But it's more the fact that Delta went up by a couple of points.
Yeah, Delta went up by 2 across the board, that's true.
And they changed
R2.
R2 Astromech.
Yeah.
And
I like those changes, though, personally.
right, so I get the change, but it's like if I'm taking Delta 7B, I should get that 2-point reduction for not having the additional green dice because I don't have 3 green dice, so why am I paying the extra 2 points to then go down to 2 green dice? I didn't think that was
I see what you
fair.
mean, but then there's a possibility. What if I equip Pivot Wing closed to a U-Wing? Does it make shields cheaper?
Yeah, that's true.
So they've just gone for the most consistent approach,
Mhm.
right? And I think that's what they had to do, realistically.
Yeah.
And it's like, fair enough, saying let's get his. But the point of the point change was, for me, was they took common builds, and they tried to avoid hitting the pilots. And to be fair, Anakin only went up by a point. And I'm not considering Delta B as part of Anakin. I'm saying Anakin went up by a point, and they reduced CLT. I'm not saying CLT on Anakin is a good choice.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, they wanted to keep the same pilots viable, which I think they have done,
Yeah.
and make you consider other upgrades.
Mhm.
So you can run the same build if you want, but it's
Yeah.
now more expensive compared to other builds for that same ship.
Yeah.
Which is why we're actually seeing a lot of CLT Obi-Wan at the moment. Because
Yeah.
Obi-Wan came down and CLT came down. Obi-Wan CLT is now cheaper than Obi-Wan was naked beforehand, I
Yeah.
think. I'm pretty sure. Or it's either the same price or cheaper, whatever. I don't know. And he actually synergizes really well with that card.
Well, so that's what I was about to say. Obi-Wan with CLT is probably the only Jedi I'd consider taking CLT on.
Yeah. But I like that because you wouldn't have done that 3 months ago.
Oh no, no way! I wouldn't
And
have
that's
even
the-
looked at that. Yeah.
For me, that's the nice thing about the points change is they've kept the same ships viable, but they've made you consider other options,
Yeah.
which is exactly what a points change should do. I think it's been the most successful points change so far. It's a bit tentative saying that because we've not, we've not crunched through it properly enough, and meta hasn't been established.
Ooh.
That is, Suntier really
think-
saw that coming, didn't he? He just took
Shunted.
shield and a hit on Suntier. That's half
Jesus.
points. He skirted too close to them.
Way
sets.
too close. That's.
What do you think? He should be up near top left near the Weekend Wars logo.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Hope there
If
instead.
he was running, so I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm quite brave with my aces. So where Kylo came straight down here, I would have kept Sunti here at least for another turn,
Yeah.
and then just tried to get either past them or out of arcs.
Yeah. No, he's on two. He had a shield upgrade Simran, so he's still got 2 hull left up
Yeah.
because the other one's missed. But yeah, that's pretty brutal for Vivek there.
Yeah, that's really changed the whole dynamic of the
It's a
game because the
nasty
SFs
start.
don't
Yes.
have to engage anymore now. They don't have to turn into this
Suddenly,
gap. They
yeah,
can just,
Kylo's leading.
yeah.
Not just on final salvo, but now like actually leading
yeah,
by
Right.
32 points as well, which is a whole SF.
yeah.
Yeah, Suntier just cut in a little too tight in that gap.
Yeah, and like when Sunti was by that center rock, instead of cutting in tight round this rock to get to the position that he's in now, I'm surprised he didn't loop round with Vader and Marek.
Yeah.
Just like so,
Just play
he
it a little
achieved
bit
his
slower.
mission to pull the SFs through the rocks.
Yes.
That should be enough for an opening engage.
Morning,
with
Rattler.
Sunti.
Yeah. So if in this situation, which way would you now go with the SS? Would you just leave?
Oh yeah, I'd leave. I mean, I may even be tempted to just 3 sloop all the SFs this way because you know that the
Yeah, you
aces are
could
going to come
do,
round the
sloop.
bottom of the board, especially after Sunti's taken that hit. I can't see Vivek turning in past this rock to where Sunti is with Vader or Marek. I mean, well,
Yeah, Suntier's kind of in Marek's way now, isn't he?
yeah, and Vader
Almost.
is very much not in the greatest position. You'll probably see like a 3 bank come out of Vader at maximum. So you can just disengage with the SFs. Everybody turns around, and then you can just blue 1 bank straight back into the fight, and you've opened up all of your arcs to where the aces will be.
Yeah, Kylo's
so I-
definitely.
I think if he does that, the
Definitely
aces will be
driving Sid a
very
bit here,
much
isn't he?
trapped, unless Vivek disengages around that debris field. But then that's still another 2 turns. Even if he's done the 3 sloop, he can still 1 bank 1 turn and then
Yeah.
open his dial straight back up and still
Yeah.
got the same 5 arcs. And they're all the forward firing arcs, so it's the extra. It's the 3 dice rather than 2, right? Or is that only special forces?
Only special forces.
Right, okay.
So ignore the mobile arc. Basically, he's got 2 front, 2 back.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
As soon as if you run them without special forces and without missiles,
Yeah.
then there's no reason to ever have the arc forwards because
Yeah.
you've just got 2 primary either direction. Morning, Haney, or night, depending on your.
Well, I mean,
Ooh, he kind of
that's-
gone in
that's
though.
early morning. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
he's about to go to bed though. So is it night? Is it morning?
I don't know.
It's
Is he
tricky,
about to
innit?
go to bed, or is he waking up to? I don't know. Do what Americans do in the morning. I'm
don't
guessing he's an American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4:25 a.m. That's commitment.
That is commitment. But it's obviously appreciated for the views.
Absolutely. No, I chat to Haney a lot on here. It's
Hmm.
good going. We have a mutual appreciation for Venny.
For Veni.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the Veni yesterday?
We had it on stream. Yeah. Thanks for subscribing. That's Jake Bale.
Chase Vale.
Yeah. Jinky.
Why isn't he
Jinky
here?
Jake. I don't know. Why he's
He
on
only
nurse
lives
duty
5
actually,
minutes
to be
down the
fair.
road.
He's on nurse duty this
Right. Okay.
this weekend, so we'll let him off.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's just been popping in chat winning giveaways.
Oh, I still haven't won a giveaway yet. You need the exclamation mark for
You
that.
do indeed,
Points.
Lucky. Exclamation mark points will tell you how many spondoolies you have accrued.
Oh, you know what? Let me log
There you
in
go,
and just
147.
gain me some spondoolies.
You leave the stream running on your phone.
Yeah.
Just accrue them spondoolies. Nice. Nicely done. We'll have to sort some giveaways out after round 1. We'll have a look through what we got.
I'll just start
See what
talking
you
to
fancy.
myself in the chat.
It's the SFs have done a Gentle bank.
See, I don't feel that, because look at all the space in between the left-hand side rocks that you've got to play with. Now you're...
No, you'd much rather have gone the long way around.
Oh, definitely. Now you're definitely playing to that ace's advantage. Because it's not like he's got regen.
No regen.
And it's not like Kylo's lost anything. So by going up the board into that nice free space, you're opening up your maneuver dial massively. It's going to be very hard for the aces to then engage that. But what you've effectively done...
I like where Marek's gone. I like that, given where the SFs are.
Yeah,
It's a
definitely.
nice response.
But I still don't... I think Suntir and Vader are going to be left up a creek here.
They're going to find it hard to get an optimal engage, I think. It's going straight with Sun 2.
Because...
What's he going to do? Boost left? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was split, boys. Here we go.
Barrel roll. Might not boost at all. I guess
Yeah,
it leaves it open to come straight back down to follow Marek.
Then he can hard turn either direction, can't
But
he?
if he starts splitting the aces up, he's going to end up in a lot of trouble.
Yes. It's a hard 2 from Vader. He might be able to...
Barrel roll over the rock? No, like up
he might
into
be able to fire in a
up
range 3 here. We'll go for a target lock first, I suspect. Oh, I'm surprised by that. I would have locked first.
Yeah, definitely. Unless...
Because then you know where you can barrel to get to
Well,
maintain the shot.
Or to not get...
Fanatical or crack shot on the SFs? I would go... I think Fanatical's cool. Part of my decision is dictated by flavour. I'm always a flavour guy rather than an optimal race guy, right? So I give the talents, the faction-specific talents, a little bit of leeway in that regard. But I do like Fanatical in the sense that the more you hurt them, the more they're going to punish you for it.
Well, exactly.
With the optics and Fanatical combo, it's really strong. When it turns on at 3 hull, it hits really hard.
Well, it's also like one of the most accurate 2-dice attack you could get in the game.
Yes, yeah. Oh, it's outrageously accurate.
And also, it makes... You don't have
So
a long time decided between actions. Do I target lock? Do I focus here? What's best to do?
Yeah.
Because you're only ever going to take the focus. And they've
So-
got everything links into a rotate, right?
Yeah, but
If
you don't
you
need the
wanted to,
rotate.
you
The
won't
rotate's
need it,
irrelevant for
yeah.
Kylo's list.
But it is all white.
It is
If you
white, which is
wanted
cool
to,
for
yeah.
other builds. Yeah, it works really
Yeah,
well for
yeah.
the builds. But the chassis is so good that you can just run this basic form and they're quite pokey. SF's are really no joke at the moment. I think it's just the white one's got a shot back, which is a nice engage from Vivek. He's done well
Yeah.
there. He's gonna have to be very careful next time where he puts Vader.
He's stripped 2 shields off of it.
Yeah, and takes some damage in return.
He took a damage in return.
Took no damage in return. He's
Oh,
got
right,
plenty
right,
of paint
right.
on those.
Yeah,
So-
he's got force as well. Yeah.
Yes, well, he
And
didn't
a
even spend his
focus
focus
token.
attacking. He just
Yeah, that's
he
true.
just fire controlled into 3.
What do you think about fire control on Vader?
I think it's a luxury.
Yeah, so do I. I definitely think that, you know...
I think he's the only SF who does. It's not a staple. No.
Yeah.
Every other SF, not
Well-
advance even.
Yeah.
Every other TIE advance, Marek, generics, whatever you want, must have fire control. Right?
Yeah.
It's not even a debate.
But collision detector, I think collision detector
Yes.
on Vader is just
Yes,
one of
I
the
totally
greatest
agree
things
with
in
you.
the world. Because it's like, with Vader, he can 4 forwards, afterburner's boost onto a rock, collision detector, focus, target lock, and still shoot.
Yes.
And that's a place that Vader would never be. And the next
No.
turn, it's like, okay, cool, no worries. 5 forwards,
We saw that work really well when
and turtle up again.
you know Dave's list with the
Yeah.
7-point bid.
Yeah, yeah.
He used that against Callum, and Vader was pointing at a rock, right? So Callum shot off both sides of the rock,
Yeah.
and Vader went straight over and procketed one of his ships.
Yeah,
And he was
it's
just like,
horrible, isn't
I
it?
just forgot collision detector was there, and it was
Yeah.
game winning. You know what I mean?
It's those little things that...
See, Simran disagrees.
Really?
Force management reasons. I get that as
Right.
well. It's an argument, but I think collision's cool.
I think collision is just... You get so much out of it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think collision's really good. On quick draw.
On
See, a lot of people
quick
would say
draw?
fire control is
Yeah, no, see, I'd take
a
fire
fix
control.
on quick draw.
Because with quick draw, I'd probably just go over rock anyway for the additional shot if you've lined it up. I don't want to be not taking
Yeah, I
the
want to
damage
take the
from a rock.
damage.
I want to
from
take the
rock.
damage.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I mean, I guess you don't need to use collision detector on that one, but... Or even like, pattern analyzer.
Yeah.
Quite like pattern analyzer and quick draw because it like the 3 sloop target lock.
Yeah. Pattern analyzer on any SF because you can link the rotate as well off the pattern
Exactly
analyzer, which
that.
is quite nice. The passive sensors is very good for the same reason as well. That's why the missile SFs are doing quite well because you can link that rotate and then fire missiles front or back.
Yeah, I haven't
Nice.
I haven't had much experience with passive sensors yet. I played against James and he took 2 Naboo handmaidens with passive sensors as proton torpedoes and Padme
really?
with passive sensors proton torpedoes.
Did it work?
It started to work, but where I was playing the Jedi, I
See,
just
I
made
think-
sure I was not in the
I
slightest.
think torpedoes with a single modifier are a bit of a trap.
They are a bit of a trap, yeah.
To get the points value out of a torpedo, you've got to go all in, baby. You've got to double mod that.
So this was something that we were talking with George in the car on the way up here.
Yeah.
He was thinking about taking just Luke and Wedge, but then he was like,
Yeah, I've seen that
with
list around a
torps.
little bit.
but he was
Yeah,
like,
you can have everything on them.
but if I put
You can have like
like
supernatural Luke.
naked Jake in there, all he does in the background is barrel roll boost gives a focus to both of them, so they then become focused target lock.
Well, you don't even
firing
need
their
to put it on
torps.
Luke because Luke's got the Force, but Wedge needs
Yeah.
it. And when Wedge fires a fully modified torpedo with Wedge's ability,
Well, exactly.
it's bonkers.
Absolutely ruins people. Especially being PS6 with afterburners, is
Morning,
he's
Lawless.
gonna get those off.
Unfortunately, not here today, but was here yesterday. So thank you for coming down, Lawless. It's really good to have you in the store.
Yeah, I actually played Lawless yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah,
I'm
it was
jealous.
A really good game. It was like one of those really nice, clean games of X-wing, aces versus aces.
Yeah, she had first order aces, didn't she?
Yeah.
Now
Oh.
that is
Oh,
interesting.
what is that?
Why would he do that? He's on the rock.
He's very
Yeah,
much,
Stu
and it's a
Stu
crit.
True was in yesterday as well.
Yeah.
One of the Leicester lads. Saying 1 turn red on SFs.
That's alright. I really enjoyed it.
Which is awesome,
It was a
Pat Niles, yeah.
fantastic game.
You are right, Stu. The SF dial is really good.
Is there anything the SF dial doesn't have? I know it's got.
It
the
has
red-
all the forward manoeuvres,
And
but it's only got sloops to turn around with. It's not got any K turns.
no K turns, right?
No, it's got the 3 sloop, but that's it.
Yeah,
Um,
that's something.
but having all the forward manoeuvres, there's very few ships that can do
Yeah.
all the. And the crucial thing as well is having all the straights. Whereas I think in 1.0 it didn't have the 5 straight or something.
yeah.
So they made it faster, and they made its banks more blue as well. They reduced difficulty of a lot of the banks.
Yeah.
And it's like fair enough. Some of the turns are red, but if you've got pattern analyzer,
Well, exactly.
you
that,
can
yeah.
you can. And I because I do the same with Venny as well, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
having a 1 turn, you're kind of like, well, why would I ever do that when I have a 2 turn? But hold up.
Well, yeah,
with,
yeah. Exactly.
With pattern analyzer, sir,
Yeah.
I can turn as tight as I like. Which is, and sometimes it really catches people out
Well, especially
when a
with
bomber turns really tight. It's funny.
the pure like firepower of any and the amount of arcs that he covers, and it's like
Yeah.
you get an ace that's done a whole loop of the board, come round, boosted into the to get to the side arc, and then he's like, no, just do a hard one, and then suddenly
Yeah.
I've covered this entire
Yes.
section of the board.
Large base hard ones are quite funny.
It's a very I miss it from the Falcons so much.
Yeah, it's weird that they took it off the Falcon and simultaneously gave it to the Decimator.
Yeah, that was
It's
a bit
like,
strange.
okay, I'm not going to question that.
But then
Fair
again,
enough.
the Decimator does need some help, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've only seen one Decimator list that I've looked at and gone, actually, I quite like it, which is the
Vic's just
Decimator.
noping out of that.
yeah. Well, there's no need for him to fight there.
Nope.
There's far too many arcs for him.
Marek's got a nice
deal with.
position. He's got 1 shot coming at him. He's got 1 shot to go out. Vader's out of all the arcs. Suntir's
Suntir's
long
nowhere
gone.
to be seen.
And now Kylo's in a difficult position where he's got them all triangulated
Well,
around him.
So
So what do you focus on now?
this was the issue that I was saying Kylo would run into if he turned into, because he's
Yeah.
now got this cluster of rocks that he's got to get round.
He made himself
And the aces will
flankable, and
just circle.
Vivek's taken it.
Oh, yeah,
Vivek's
100%.
taken the opportunity to
Now
do it.
imagine if he had just gone into that space there where Vader is.
Yes.
I think Vader would be in a lot of trouble right now, for one, and for two, you keep all of the aces in one place, so
Yeah.
it's not like you're.
Well, he very much telegraphed that he was going to have to fly all 5 SFs through that little gap.
Yeah.
So, and he's funneled them into a space where they don't quite fit, and he's hit rocks and bumps and all sorts of stuff because of that.
That's not enough.
I'm not sure who's shooting at who.
It's that SF shooting there.
Oh, right.
That don't look like it's an arc, does it?
It's tricky with this camera, though.
Yeah.
I've been quiet a few times. Well, the ultimate sad roll with optics. Just the one. Doesn't matter. Vivek's got one. It's all good.
Oh yeah, because Fanatical's not triggered yet.
Not yet.
This is where Vivek just has to stay calm and not worry about the 32 points that he's lost.
Yeah. You're right, Jake. Vivek has come a long way.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's a really good player.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, look, just nicking base.
Don't look like a
It's a
flat
close
loser
one.
to me.
Future lads. Yeah, Henry's here as well. So we might see Henry late. We never know.
Yeah.
What do you think about 5s for 4 Warlord SS? I think they're both viable, Dungy. They're just different. It's the same. We had the same argument 6 months ago, right? About 5 Y-wings versus 4 Y-wings.
Yeah. So I played against Quick Draw and 3 SFs at the Beanie Hyperspace.
Well, if you go 4, you can fit in Quick Draw, Backdraft.
Yeah, and it was
FCS, whatever you want.
Quite cool, but
so
I had no problem playing against it because when you don't have that, it's so weird. The change between 4 ships and 5 ships is so massive.
Oh yeah, adding in a ship, just adding a ship sometimes is the best upgrade.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So, and it's like four with SF gunner can work. It's just different.
But it's like
Depends what you want.
You're then losing 6 health.
You are, yeah.
Two
There's a
arcs
big trade.
and extra attack.
Yeah.
Dice. I mean, I'm not sure there is an upgrade you can put on 4 SFs, or even a pilot you can take with 4 SFs that's going to do an extra ship's worth of damage and take an extra ship's worth of damage.
Fair. You don't think the gunner's that worth it?
No. I think this is probably the best way to run it.
Over the missiles? Because you can run fire with passive and missiles.
See, that's with passive, so I haven't seen it play with passive.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So since passive came out, I think maybe passive and missiles might be good. But what missiles do you get?
Let's have a look, shall we? Let's build it now. So if we just want to build a 40-point TISF, so the generic is 32 for the lower generic because Colour's using the I3 with the EPT. But if you don't need fanatical, you don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need the EPT.
So then you fit passive, and you've got 5 points of
Only
missile.
3 points.
It's bargaining it, so you can have clusters or homing. You can't quite have concussion, which is a shame because concussion would be really nice.
Really? Oh, imagine that
Be
getting hit with concussion.
really strong. But you could have 5 with homing.
What does homing do nowadays? Spend a charge after you clear.
It's a toss-up between homing and cluster, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's definitely 1 damage or
You roll a
possibly
4 dice attack with target lock.
Yeah. But it's only target lock, isn't it?
It depends what range you want as well, because 1's 2 and 1's 2 to 3. Maybe you mix.
Yeah, definitely mix.
You could mix it, couldn't you? You could have some clusters and some homings.
Oh, because imagine that. How would you feel as an ASIFs player if you've got 3 sets of homing missiles and then 2 sets of cluster missiles? It's one of those.
Yeah.
you
You got to be really careful.
Yeah,
because you can't be in the front arc or the back arc when it activates. Miles knows about homing. Yeah, missiles backwards. Yeah, because the passive allows you to target lock action.
Yeah.
Which then links a rotate on the action button.
You know what? I think that might be the one. That's horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. They seem to be the best option for passive at the moment, just because of that link.
Yeah.
So, morning Kay, morning Catherine. 5 round state. There will be, yes.
How many
Jake,
players?
We've got 30 players, so it'll be 5 rounds of X-Wing. Same as yesterday.
It's been a good weekend. This.
Yeah, we had 34 yesterday.
I mean, I did enjoy yesterday's tournament.
Turns out no one can stop Simeon.
I don't know
if
what
anybody
it is
knows a
about
guy
Simeon.
who can beat Simeon, let me know. At the moment, I can't find anybody.
He's found his list.
He's ridiculous.
And he's just clicked so well with
Well, I
it.
spoke to him yesterday about the option of dropping Wolf for Rick. He said he hadn't even considered it.
Yeah.
He says that it works. I'm not bothered about looking at the booze. I've no idea what they do. It's just
So,
like, he just doesn't care.
I
about
ran Rick
changing it now.
yesterday.
He's not looking at any ways to change it.
Like, and Rick was fun. I mean, I did run Rick naked. I gave him no tricks at all. But I don't know. A lot of fun, but I don't know how useful he actually is.
Okay.
So like, he lives for forever. It's like your opponents are shooting at him constantly. But
How
he's
much
just
is he
not
actually doing?
much. I mean, it's great that they're shooting at him instead of shooting at the Jedi. I mean, they'll shoot the Jedi anytime they had a shot, but
Yes.
yeah, I don't know how useful he actually was. Maybe if I actually spent the points on him, it'd be worth it. But I think just naked is not exactly great. Like,
Okay. He needs a bit of boost.
yeah, he needs something. Even if you ran him with like,
What were you running him with?
so it was naked Rick, regen Delta 7B Anakin, regen Delta 7B Mace,
That's nice.
and I was like, because Mace and Anakin is what I really like. You know, those are my two favorite Jedi.
Well, the one that won Gen Con was 2 Jedi and Rick, wasn't it? And
Yeah, but it was.
I can't remember exact
slightly
build.
different.
I think it was Annie and Obi, and Obi had CLT and Annie had Delta 7B. Then it had Rick, I think.
I didn't think it was Annie. I thought it was. Oh yeah, Annie and Obi, yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
But-
Annie, Obi, Rick.
So I haven't tried, and I think it's just out of pure stubbornness. I haven't tried just a Alpha Sprite without the Delta title. James keeps telling me, he's like, please try Obi-Wan with CLT, like.
Yeah, because it's about 50 points.
Yeah, and I'm
compared
like,
to
but
like
I just
80.
can't do it. It's
Rick, Annie, and Mace. Interesting, Jinky. That's,
yeah. What have you got on Annie and Mace? Have you put
There was
anything on Rick?
There was a lot of Jedi at Gen Con as well, Andy. And that was the best Jedi list. So that says a lot, I think, as well.
Yeah, that's it. No K-turn really hurts them, and
You're right, Stu. Yeah, you're right.
a hard one. If they had a hard one, it'd be fantastic. But
Yeah. Morning, Alan.
yeah,
Another guy who was here yesterday. Played on stream as well.
wait. How? Oh, because you're not taking Delta 7B. Wait, you are?
Because he's got Mace instead of Annie. Of Obi.
Yeah. No. How can he afford that? Wait, hold up. My list: Annie and Mace, which is what I
Yeah,
took,
there's no
both with
way
Regen
that
and Delta
fits,
7B,
actually.
and then Rick, and that's 199.
There's no way that fits, Jake.
Nah, Jake's.
Get
Jake's
out of
on
here,
something
son.
here.
Get out of here. We're gonna build it right now. Annie with Delta 7B and Regen.
Yeah, 88 points.
And
Mace
then,
with
Mace with the same.
the same as 69 points.
And then you can afford Naked.
Yeah, and then Naked Rick, which is exactly what I ran, 199.
So you can't have Duke on Rick as well.
Yeah, not a chance.
Jake, that's 206.
Otherwise, I would have taken it.
So that's exactly what you ran yesterday.
That's exactly what I ran yesterday. Look at this. This is Greece. Pure 20 points. How many points is a shield upgrade?
For them, 8.
8 points. Yeah, so
Yeah.
16 points is cheaper. I mean, I guess I get an extra attack dice, which is nice.
Attack die for a defense die is a good trade as well.
Yeah,
So
but
at least you get 20 points out of it, I think. But it's a case of now for lists like yours, it's not letting you have all of the toys.
yeah, and I think
You know what I mean?
I'm just going to be
It's like,
salty about
you
that
want to
for
build a
little while.
210 point list.
Yeah.
And the game is like, no, you're not allowed, Alex.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like a 210 point list. Like, okay, yeah.
Oh,
I
I
can,
shan't
can
judge.
say this.
What's going on?
Your services are required.
Oh, here we go. Who's shouting what? What's going on, boys?
Yeah. Yeah. So, Jake, that was the list I ran yesterday, and it was all right. I mean, yeah, I can run that. I might run that on a Tuesday night or something. I mean, torrents are heroes anyway. I mean, 125 point Anakin. Yeah, I'd be quite happy with that. Just have a look at this list. See what I can do with this Anakin. So what would you run on your 125 point Anakin though? Yeah, that is quite solid, Jake. 125 point Anakin. What am I gonna spend? Oh. No, you wouldn't even want supernatural, would you? Or would you?
I've just seen out there, right? Pi is playing against Jag.
Yeah.
There's 7 Star Vipers on the table, everybody. It looks like a complete mess.
R4
We're still building Jedi
P17.
lists. P17 is one that lets you do an action after a maneuver.
Oh, don't worry about that. You want regen?
Yeah, you do want
Regen is like the most broken thing
That's
in the
why
game.
it's the most expensive, though. Which is fair, because it's the best one. It should be the most
That's
expensive.
fine, I take it.
You can do 4 actions after a red.
Yeah, I get that.
Can you?
Yeah,
I thought you can do 3.
So you do a K turn.
Yeah, how do you do the 4th action? Here we go.
Well, let's think. K turn?
Supernatural's before the red K.
Yeah, supernatural. Red K. So supernatural's 1.
Yeah.
Red K, so 2 with the droid.
Yeah.
And then clear the stress with Anakin.
Yeah.
Then do
your fine-tuned.
Fine-tune
3.
boost. And then target lock for 4.
Yeah. You can do 4, yeah. But one of them's supernatural. And you're burning 2... You're burning all 3 force
All 3 force to do that, yeah.
That is... Wow. Extended both days. Today's Hyperspace, Dotty.
Right, so this is what Kay thinks I should take.
I like it.
I like it. I mean, Amos is going to be sad facing about that bid.
Yeah, 175 point Anakin. Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. I mean, there's no point spending any more points on that torrent. Oh, wait.
Make it oddball.
No. Fucking, where is it? What's going on here? Yes, mate.
Stealth.
3 dice torrent.
Stealth torrent.
Wait, is there any of them that mess about with?
Oh, he's saying
defense dice?
afterburners. In which case you would
Yeah.
get 4 actions.
Afterburners is poor. Not on something that's got an inherent ability to boost. You don't need it. That's excessive.
No.
I'd rather take spare parts canisters any day because that gives you an extra 2 sets of regen.
And then you
Or
get 1
could-
set of
or
regen.
1 set of regen.
I'd just take a shield upgrade.
And
Save yourself an action.
right, but isn't a shield upgrade more expensive?
Oh no. What a shame. My 170 point Anakin is still 175 points.
Right, but this is a cheaper and cooler way to do it. Imagine dropping the spare parts canister. Drop all
You drop all target
locks.
logs, yeah.
So when you go against
And
one
then-
of those stupid lists that go, oh yeah, I've got,
And then-
is it Psi? And then I'm going to target lock with everybody, and you're just like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then you go up against passive SFs and they don't care.
Yeah. I've got an issue with these passive sensor SFs. Is there not one that does something to defense dice?
No.
It's a shame.
No, slightly.
Does that include itself?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
You lose your
mate.
4 action stat though, because you get stressed.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there another coordinating ship we could fit in? The only way to get coordinate Republic is Palpatine. But you could have a Palpatine arc.
A Palpatine arc.
Oddball Anakin, that's a list, isn't it?
Yeah. I do quite like this swoop guy, but what does Oddball actually do? After you fully execute
It's just
a
the
red-
highest initiative in an arc.
perform a red action. If there is an enemy ship in your bullseye arc, you may acquire a target lock. It's not a fantastic ability, is it?
No.
Haven't read what any of the other torrents do.
Well, why would you? The Gold Squadron's the only one
Well,
you're ever
that's
going
it,
to
yeah.
use.
I saw goals go, oh, Kylo's going over a rock again.
Yeah, but that's a full health SF.
Yeah. Oh, look where Suntir is. Please tell me he's done something mad like the 3 sloop here. That'd be dirt. 3 sloop directly into the side arc.
Ooh.
That's a play right there.
That's a K-turn, surely.
No. Is that Marek that's bugging
That's
out?
Marek, yeah.
Oh, he's in trouble then because he can't even boost.
He's going to have to barrel and focus.
Yeah, but which way is he going to barrel?
In.
Well, in towards Vader.
Yeah. Hide behind your Force friend.
Yeah, but then again, barrel rolling out. Yeah, no, it isn't going to work better. Thinking if you barrel roll out, it means that those 2 SFs are tied up chasing Marek for 2 turns. I mean, Vivek's done quite a good job here at just splitting apart the ships. They were in a nice column in the beginning, were they not? And now they're all over the gap.
There's tight SFs everywhere, everybody.
And I think that's a good thing because it means that no one ace is in trouble. So you are taking shots here. Suntir is in a lot of trouble if he doesn't do something spectacular. But like, oh, is Vader taking 3-4 shots? Ooh. Oh, he's gonna make it.
Boost, Vivek. Oh no, they've got back arcs. Barrel that way and boost that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Boost 1 bank towards that rock.
Yep. Then hard 2 next turn and come and save Marek's ass. Marek needs you.
That's Vader there, right?
Yeah,
he might
Vader
get shot by all 5 here.
Oh yeah, he could actually.
But I don't know if Kylo's
And he dealt with an R2 Mesa Delta Rick.
And he Delta. Oh right.
Oh, so
R2
Mace has got
Mace
no
with
R2.
No. Annie's got no R2.
No, and he's got Delta and R2. Mace has got Delta. Rick's got Duke.
Right.
200.
Okay. No regen
Because-
on the.
because
no
the-
regen on Mace. Right.
Duke is 1 more point than the regen, so that's where your bid goes.
Wait. Duke is 1 more point than regen. Duke's 7 points.
Duke's 7 points, yeah.
What happened to that? I thought it was like a 5-point upgrade.
Then they said that was too cheap. SR2s is a bad decision, says
Right.
Simran.
So the list.
Arguments in the chat. Oh my god.
The list that I was thinking of running today, I built yesterday because of Sim, pretty much. So it was 2 102nd Squadron arcs with 7 Fleet Gunner and R2 Astromechs. And then Anakin with Delta 7B R2 Astromech spare parts canister. So the
Spare
two
parts,
the two
yes.
arcs,
Like it.
yeah, the 2 arcs can 7 Fleet Gunner each other. So they're at 4 dice at range 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Or 4 dice at range 1. And Anakin's got his 4 dice, obviously. He's got 3 regen. I think it's sick. But I'll put it on the table. Yeah, okay, he's
Vader's
noticed.
clenching.
But that's
There's 2 for the first one.
3 regen ships. Oh, is that
there's a
all
lot of
focuses?
eyeballs. And he
Spend
spent
a
his
force.
force. He spent his focus attacking.
Oh, shit.
Hmm.
1 of Vader, so that's a shield of Vader and a down a force.
Yeah.
It's a shame we can't get the force up on the overlay.
It's too much to track.
Yeah.
Dungy says regen's an auto include.
No, yeah, definitely. Like, regen is so good, and the amount of regen Republic
2
can
of 8
take.
in that one.
It's bad not. If you're taking a ship without regen, it's just a bit strange.
Yeah.
Unless it's a turret. Wait, can I give my turret regen? No, that's a shame.
No regen on your turrets. Behave.
161 points.
Alright,
Sweet.
take some of the damage.
Shit. Just Taka do. Friendly ship at range 1 to do performs an attack against an enemy ship. Yeah.
Just gold squadrons.
Not great. Oh, I can take that super sick APT that everybody takes. Dedication. I don't think I've seen it once.
I've had a few rants about dedicated on this stream, but basically my argument is you can't do what other factions do. You can't have 5 dedicated ships. It just doesn't make sense.
No.
Because what's the card say? It's like if you take it, it's
Well, friendly ship in your side arc at range 0 to 2 defends.
They want you to like swarm it in this weird way.
If it is limited or has dedicated upgrade, you are not strange. You may give
Right.
game one strange check, and if you do, the defender rerolls one of their blank results.
So you literally give them a defense dice, basically. You give them one of yours. It's really bad.
Yeah.
My
I'm not a
issue
fan
with
of
it is only 2 pilots in the whole faction can fly it.
Hmm.
It's a Blue Squadron Protector in the Torrent, and it's the what's it called? Squad 7 veteran.
Yeah.
They're the only 2 pilots in the whole faction that can take it because of
They're
the
not
requirements.
exactly cheap.
Because it requires you to be non-limited to take it.
And it's like, what do you take at that? Like, what do you take with
Pretty
that?
sure. It's like it's just
Not 124 point Anakin, obviously.
No, he doesn't reroll his banks. He just dodges arc.
Yeah.
It's
Well, yeah,
It's
and
really
it's
dumb.
the other thing of that.
It's
Is
the
there
only
many ships that you, it's like,
It's the only fluff card I don't really like.
yeah, I'm not particularly.
I
a
don't
fan
really
of-
get it.
Oh, then again, I don't like.
Yeah, Simran, you're right on that one. Back meditation is much more interesting than
Ruthless.
dedicated. Ruthless is cool. I've seen the occasional use for it.
Right. Okay.
And
Yeah,
it fits the flavour, at least.
Yeah, it does fit the.
Well, I
flavour,
don't
yeah,
think
I guess.
dedicated even really does that.
Well, it fits the clone troopers, but as a faction, it's not like. Well, I guess the Jedi's won't ever have an EPT, but there's not a very, I don't know, Republic
Yeah,
EPT there, is
it's just kind of an card.
Mm.
And would you pay?
I mean, it's only a
what's
point,
the
isn't
difference?
it?
Yeah, but you're paying 3 points for the ship. To put
Yeah,
it on.
yeah. So it's 4 points in
So
total.
it costs you 4 points.
And it's not. I don't.
Yeah,
I
Sense
don't
and
think
Deltas
it's
is
worth-
cool, Jake. You're right. Sense is a really good card.
Sense,
actually.
Sense seems to be the flavour of the Jedi at the moment.
It's the only Force talent that's worth taking. Yeah, I agree with you, Deathrain. Yeah, it's like you jump through a lot of hoops and then get really nothing at all for it.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating.
I might play with a couple of lists while I'm here.
Yeah, you mess around, I guess. See what inspiration strikes. Have you got a score for us, Simon?
Yes.
Already?
No.
Yeah. Simon Henry?
Simon Henry.
Yeah, where are they? Simeon Delapina.
Yeah, what's the result?
How much did Henry win by?
266.
Yeah, you do the type and I'll do the click.
What was that, 66?
66. And then I hit this green button.
Yeah. That's not bad for
Sick.
Henry.
I just tournamented.
Any Force talent worth taking? Yeah, give me another Force talent that's worth taking on a Jedi. And don't say Brilliant Evasion, because I ban you.
So
Don't
brilliant,
even go there.
brilliant evasion was a nice idea because the Jedi that only have one force, brilliant evasion is cool, right?
Sense on Luke, I agree, Joe.
But they'll never have that. They'll never have that force because of fine tuned.
I don't like Supernatural, Dungy. I didn't discuss Supernatural. Alex
I discussed Supernatural. Supernatural is good, but there's only it's very expensive, and there's only one sort of Jedi it's worth. So it's only really worth putting it on like
Warlords, Boba Fred?
I don't know.
I'll find out.
I
So
think the only person
he's
that's ever
won his
gonna
only
go on
game
this
today. He won all his games yesterday. He won all of his July games. What about June?
He won all of his. Wait, so he done a double?
He did July double, yeah.
Nah. The
Sunday.
tournament I tried this list, he lost. He must have lost.
He wasn't there Sunday.
Yeah.
In June. Saturday,
Don't know if he was there Saturday in June. He's not.
he wasn't here at all for June.
Yeah.
So,
that-
he missed June.
since he's come back, he hasn't lost a game
May.
in the tournament, has he?
He wasn't there for May.
No, I think he missed 2 months.
Was he there May Sunday? No.
And I think when he does it, he commits. He does the double.
Yeah, he usually does. I just want to see if he snuck in somewhere. April. Oh yeah.
There he is, Simeon Delapia.
Simeon lost a
4-1.
game in April.
Who beat him? Oh, Shane. Shay must have beat him, right?
I would assume so.
Unless he lost his first round.
Beat you?
He did beat me, yeah. Well, I was using his list.
Oh, were you? That's me.
Hey.
Where's...
I played you that day. Right?
Did
Were you not using resistance A-wings?
Quite possibly.
It was 5 resistance
Where
A-wings.
is Sim?
There
Who
he
was
is.
the last person who won that game? Where is it? Is this going to be me versus you then here? Where's somewhere? Ben Cox.
Beat him.
Last person to beat Sim in a Warlords tournament in April. April Sunday. Round 1. Ben Cox beat him and then he submarined a 4-1. And he hasn't
Finished
lost
second.
since. Me and you on it somewhere. No, maybe it must be that day. I don't know.
Well, look, I beat Lee Taylor.
You did indeed. I beat Dave Ponnet.
Hey.
No, Dungy.
No.
Just no.
No, engaging at because it's not about engaging.
No.
Because you can
Hold on.
engage at.
When I come back, I'll tell you what the
Palace-
best force upgrade for a Jedi is. It's
Yeah.
not sense. Who needs what?
Yeah, let's go.
Right. Anyway, so Vader has no arc. That's what they wanted me to check. Vader can't see the blue one.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I know the camera tricks you.
Yeah, yeah.
So you want to know what the best force talent for a Jedi is?
Yeah, sure.
Fine-tune controls.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
There you go. That's the best way to spend your force, boys. If you're looking for other ways to spend your force, we should be shooting things. Shoot things. There you go.
Another score for you beautiful people.
Ooh, a score.
Mr. Ben Cox.
We found out he was the last person to beat Simeon and it was in April.
Really?
Yes.
That's quite impressive.
Yeah, Bangkok.
200 nil
To Ben.
One.
to Ben.
Oh,
Strong start from Mr. Cox.
maybe he's going to beat Sim
Best
again.
force for all force users? I mean, if I could take Supernatural on Kanan, that's all
Oh.
I'd be flying.
Yeah, a supernatural Kaden would be nuts.
So you're going to have to narrow your question down, Dougie. A little bit.
Wait, what stops you from taking supernatural?
It's only on a small basis.
Oh, right, yeah, obviously.
Gutted.
Yeah.
Boosting Ghost. I'd take a damage for that.
I think that's a little bit too many on the points there. Wait, that's why.
I've been flying for Jedi. A little bit. It's a lot of fun. I was flying the council. So the 2 5s and 2 4s. Quick intake of breath. Yeah. Could you imagine Supernatural Kanan?
Supernatural
So
Kaden
good.
would be amazing.
Wouldn't even be that many points because he's I3. It'd be like 8 points. I wish. I wish so bad.
That would be wicked.
Chat wise and
Give me a point. Just give me a
Oh
point.
yeah, that's why I didn't have like Anakin in the list. I was running Plo, Obi, Saci, Mace. The 4 council members. Anakin doesn't count.
Change that to Luminara.
The council was you now.
Got 3 points. Yes, mate.
Well, the only thing I would, again, because I wasn't running Anakin, I got room for lasers on them all. It's all right. It's fluff.
Oh,
It's more-
sweet. That seems like a well-priced upgrade.
Well, we don't know how many points. We know what it does. It doesn't know how many points it is. Target computer's coming back, everybody. Get excited. Toggle lock on your Suntiers because he's got 2 mod slots.
Yeah, yeah. Oh. Yeah, but then you're losing your shield upgrade.
Well, no, you got 2 mod slots. Take both.
Right, but you're taking shield and stealth, innit?
Probably.
If you're not
But
taking
it's,
stealth,
it's exactly
yeah.
the same on
Yeah.
Red 1.0. Do you
Yeah.
want Toggle computer on Suntier?
Yeah.
Maybe.
yeah, it's hard.
I
think with the way that Predator synchronizes it with it now, though, I don't know if you necessarily need the targeting computer. Because it's like you're getting the
good
focus
point.
and a
'Cause you're not pushing
reroll
the
from
limit.
just the bullseye arc.
Yeah, Predator's actually quite nice. Well, what is the best force upgrade that can be used by all force users? Hate is good, but it's not available on everyone. This is the thing. If you want a force upgrade that's available on everyone that's the best one, it's probably Sense. Because you can't have supernatural on everybody. You
Predictive shot.
Can't... No.
Nobody uses that. Or
I tried to make that work on who
Instinctive
on the
aim.
person. Instinctive aim is actually all right.
yeah. So you tried to
Genuinely?
make it work.
So I tried to. I find the best pilot, the best candidate for predictive shot, in my opinion, is Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
But it didn't work.
Take angle deflectors and Luminara and just reinforce. Luminara is reinforcing and just taking 1 damage off everybody.
Nice.
No,
Which flavour those meant hate was available on Anakin? It'd be too good, Donkey.
It would be really cool if hate was available.
That was 7B with hate would be too good. Yes, Kay, I agree.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't. Time computer on low Rick. Potentially Chirag.
What does Loverick do nowadays?
You can spend your enforce to give a friendly ship an evade token when it's shot at.
An evade token.
Yeah.
So it's only a change, it's never an add.
Yeah.
Oh, handmaidens.
Nerfed.
Have you tried the handmaidens? Or like
No,
seen
they're
it
crazy
play?
expensive. But are they worth that?
Well, like James is playing the list out there. 1 handmaiden.
I would even see it was fine. He just asked me to
Anakin.
rule on sense.
Yeah. But it's like the
It's the first time I've ever been asked to generate a ruling.
and how did it go?
Well,
Was it
the
the
argument
wrong
is
one?
right. It's to do with sense and whether you spend the force or not.
Yeah.
So it's a case of if you measure range 0 to 3 with a stick, and then pick a ship at 0 to 1, do you spend the force? There's conflicting opinions on that. It's weird. It's because of the way the card is worded. That's weird.
So
the argument-
Do you either just pick the 0 to 1, or do you spend the force
Well, the thing
measure
is, right,
and then
you-
if you want to check the 0
The,
to 1?
the thing is, right, it's because how you measure, because it says, because the card says you got a score for assignment.
Did I put you off your trail of thought?
No, it's fine. I'm good. I'm there. It's sense. I need to talk about sense a lot.
Mr. Tim Marsden.
Oh, I've heard of him. Weekend Warlord veteran Tim Marsden.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
He apparently is taking it serious because he 200 milled his opponent.
Oh,
Tim's list is filth.
you see why you haven't put in win or anything? Or do you need to do that?
No,
or not?
just automatically.
Oh, nice. Right, well, that's me clicking extra buttons.
It's all right, mate. Don't worry
Look,
about it.
look, he's proved that
He is the best Tim.
it's only because his name was Tim that he went full on it.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So the argument is right. So sense says you may look at a ship's dial at range 0 to 1, or spend a ship's spend a force to look at a ship's dial that is range 0 to 3. And the confusion is because of that 0 to 3.
Yeah.
Like if they said 2 to 3 there, no argument at all.
Well, that's what I was. Yeah.
Right? Which is what they should have done. But because the argument is if you've measured 0 to 3, then are you choosing to spend that force even if you pick a ship that's close to you, range 0 to 1? So I had to make a ruling. My ruling is no.
Oh,
And
no.
my argument, so I would say if you measure the way
Oh.
yeah, that's sad times.
That's bad.
That's dead sincere.
Oh, he's only on 1 hole.
Even if he survives, Green's got him.
Yeah.
So my argument, well, my ruling was that if you so you measure 0 to 3, if you pick a ship 0 to 1, you do not spend.
Right. Yeah, but
And that I argue that on the basis
measured 0 to 3.
Oh, yeah.
So
But my argument for that ruling is that the only ruler I can expect to have as a player is a 0 to 3 ruler.
yeah.
Ian and Paul.
Kafka.
Yeah.
200 to Ian, 92 to Paul.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, so as a player, I cannot expect you to have a range 1 ruler.
Yeah.
Because it's not in the core set. It's not a standard piece of equipment for X-Wing.
Oh, what? You think the rock moved?
I don't even not look at I'm busy arguing about sense.
Lewis.
With Ham?
Yep.
200
Yep.
to 127.
Oh, well, not bad from Nick. It's getting come close there. It's not necessarily right, Jake, because there is arguments for both. I get that. How is Sunta didn't clip them. They're saying it was off. Cool. If they're happy with that, if that's the board state they're happy with, that's
That's it.
fine.
Yeah,
They're not going to be
yeah,
involved.
exactly.
Cool. It depends, Dungy. It's only used for 5. The Jedi at 5 quite like it. I think Obi-Wan quite likes it.
Mr. Dave Amos. Told you now.
He seems pleased.
A little bit.
Ryan, I
Yep.
ain't played X-Wing for over a month.
Is sense good?
Didn't matter.
Didn't matter. There we go. You see, I'm arguing about the running. I'm talking about the running I'd made for you guys. But it turns out it didn't matter. You just stay beyond range 3.
No,
Or you just pick such a good manoeuvre he can't cope with you. That's what you do, isn't it? That's it. Yeah. You're so good at X-Wing, James can't cope. That's I see now.
who needs to run 200 points when you can run 100?
Well, that's it. They've just told me to build a 124-point Anakin and a torrent.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
You'll
I'll
have
try
the
it.
bid.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have the bid over you.
Yeah, you'll have
Yeah,
the bid.
exactly. A 51-point bid.
Good luck with it.
Yeah.
It didn't matter, Donkey. So I made the ruling for James and Dave, and then James just got crushed anyway.
What was? Oh, it was that.
So yeah,
sense
so
ruling,
the sense ruling, yeah. So yeah, my ultimate argument is that because as a player I can only expect you to have a full length range ruler to measure range with, I can't expect you to have that 0 to 1 ruler. And the other thing is, right, if you get into this mess of saying, well, you have to pick one and rule the other. If you pick a range 1 ruler and measure, and there's no ships in range, well, have you skipped the opportunity then?
Well,
Can you go
exactly
back
that.
and measure with a full range ruler?
So, the only sort of fair way I can see it is by you declare that you're using sense, you measure to every ship in range, then you decide whether
Yeah,
you're spending a
yeah,
force or whether it's
That's-
free because it's range 1.
that's how I ruled it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the
But
only
it's,
way
but
I
it's
can
just
see it
because
work.
on those cards, those range bands overlap. That's where the argument is. Anyone running Coven, Paul Spurgeon's running Covenel with 3 A-wings, so we might see Paul in a bit because he's actually dared to bring a transport. He drove 4 hours to bring a
even looked at
transport.
this.
Yeah.
4 hours, so I can beat Paul now. Finally, it took me 9.5 hours to get here.
What?
Yeah, because so I left on Friday. I got the 2 minutes past 5 train up towards George's.
Yeah.
And there was massive power failures. They
Oh,
just
you were stuck
left
in
me-
that?
Yeah, there.
No.
I ended up getting to George's about 3:30.
Wow.
I think that's partly the reason why I'm not gonna play X-Wing today.
Fair enough, mate. We're happy. You're welcome in here. You know, we're having a good chat about Jedi, about Sense, about Titus Fs. It's all good stuff. It's really interesting. And this game is really close as well. Let me look at.
It's a lot closer than I thought it would be.
Suntier needs to not die. Marek needs to not get half pointed, and Vader needs to pull his weight.
The only problem is he's not done a huge
Make
deal
any
of
single damage on one of Vivek's ships.
Or like-
1 point damage on any of his ships gets points.
Yeah. Yeah. He's already got half points on 2. Is he trying to half point all of them?
That's the worst thing you could do.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way Kylo has played it, it's been quite difficult for him to focus on a single ship. Morning, Matt Whittam. He nearly got the coin yesterday.
Yeah, he
didn't
was.
He,
Where did
so
he finish fifth?
It was him and Lazar were the only 2 players on 4-1 without a coin,
Oh snap! Yeah, that's wicked. I mean,
and they both played really well.
both me and Kev were kicking ourselves because it's another time where the coin's gone down to like 4th place and we both tanked it for the day.
Well,
Whereas-
Lazar was in 3rd, but Lazar played
Yeah.
really well.
Whenever we do well, it's always a 5-0 new coin holder.
Yeah.
Me and Kev are cursed with this coin.
You both get one through MOV though, right? So you're all good. You're both
Yeah.
in,
I mean, that's it. It's gonna happen, but that's not the point, really, is
No,
it?
I know.
You
I know you want to win
the
one in a
coin.
tournament, right?
Yeah.
Who got the coin yesterday? It was Laszlo, Charles. Laszlo's joined your elusive club. I was very happy for him
Yeah.
because he's a really good player and he's been
And he
working
really
hard on it.
deserved it. as
Yeah,
well.
he
And
did.
I know that he's had a couple of rough tournaments.
Yeah. Well, he unfortunately was. You know when Christian came over in January.
Yeah.
Laszlo was the guy who dared challenge him in the final
Right.
and took a bit of pacing just like 2 weeks before Christian's list got absolutely nerfed to the ground.
Yeah.
As
I know
Vivek's not got one.
Vivek's
Charles,
not got a
no.
coin yet.
Vivek and Henry are without coin, and they're quite well off on MV as well. So unless they pull out a big shot today,
Yeah.
it's unlikely. I mean, Carlo as well. Carlo needs one. and he's got a good chance there with this list if you can dial it in with this list. You could see Carlo back in the final, everybody.
I think you know what this is. It's going to be Cam 5 SF Speak Sims list.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, you could be right. No one can stop that boy.
But then, like, Tim's on it, and I know when Tim is.
Have you seen Tim's list?
Yeah. I got 200 nil to buy it yesterday.
Was that against Ollie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ollie.
Yeah.
Ollie was really enjoying it.
So
We had Ollie on stream as well, round 2.
I had all 3 Jedi in the
That's
2
nice.
Jedi and Rick.
That's nice.
That is very nice. In range 1 of Rey, I rolled 12 attack dice at Rey.
Yeah.
Not a single hit. And then Rey was like, "Oh, all right, okay, no worries."
She don't
We'll
care.
Take 5 dice back, and you're like, "What is going on?"
Yes.
And then like Lulo as well hits like a truck.
Oh, I remember him telling me he caught your Anakin with Rey.
Yeah. Well, when he says caught,
Well, he had a
I
range one shot.
engaged him.
Yeah, he had a
Yeah.
range one shot
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the Rey. And you found out just how dangerous the joust is. We had him on stream against Stu, he popped in the chat. I don't know if he's still there, Stu. We had him on stream round 2. Yeah, Vader's got a lovely side shot there. And Sunda's going to come in and provide him backup with the 2 forwards, I suspect. 2 forwards focus. 3 forwards, same difference. And we had him against Stu, and Stu had a couple of bombardment drones with prox mines.
right? Yeah.
Right? And so a bombardment drone pops range 1 in front of Ray's arc with a calculator. It's like, go on then. And then Ray just goes, whoosh, there's 5, including a couple of crits. And then he's got 5 health, right? Rolls 2 dice. Yeah, thanks. This hyena just explodes.
The hyenas I've been talking about. A lot.
It was quite sad.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're very strong, them hyenas.
Oh, just the one from.
I spent. What?
Oh, he's now shit with Vader.
What?
He didn't want to spend. Sunda's
What
focus.
is that?
It's Vader. With doing not much.
Yeah, that's a lot of blanks.
Don't know how many he's got there. He's got
He's
off the table.
thrown a dice off the stream table. It's dedication to the game, isn't it?
Reroll them bad boys, Vivek. They're all
Go
paint. We're all good.
on.
We Gucci boss. 4. You need double paint. He's not got it. It's boom dead.
Wicked. That's a good job. So that's points.
It's more points. Yeah, Vivek's killed one, which is crucial.
So it's another 20 points. So he's on 60 now.
But
yeah.
there's now 2 less arcs on the table to
Yeah.
dodge,
Exactly.
which is huge for those ships. Now, as they re-engage, they've not got that ship in the way.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't lose half on Marek now, he's fine.
Yeah. If Marek can pick up half of the pink one here. Oh, you don't need that. I don't think you spend that. Do you? Well, see what he's fire control into.
Is that a crit?
Yeah. So he's got 3 and an eyeball. Do you spend the focus there? You're only
No.
going to take 1 shot.
No, you
Do
don't.
spend it?
No.
Okay. Double blanks. There's more points.
Yeah. That's another half. Ooh. Yeah, another half. So that's 80 points now.
With 2 crits going through.
Oh.
My god! Oh, it's a Marek crit, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's Marek.
Ah. So it takes 1 crit, but it's going to Marek it.
Right, so that's
There's no direct hits in there.
no. They're both the same, aren't they?
I think so. It's hard to tell. We'll see on the overlay what we've gone for. Of course, Marek. I thought it was like, what the hell did that happen? But yeah, Marek crits. Marek
Console
crits.
fire.
Console fire would be good.
Yeah. Yeah, you saved the focus because half points on that Marek is worth more to this list than half points getting half
Yeah.
points on the pink for definite. Because now Vivek can run.
And he should.
Yeah.
With 9 minutes to go, he should
He
make
should
it.
just run.
Go on, Vivek. 2 paint.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Easy, wicked.
Yeah, he's got it now. He's dialed in. After an initial spook with Sunta, he's pulled it back. Really powerful. Good performance so far from Vivek. He took that. He learned from that one mistake, I think.
I think yeah.
And I think Carlos, when Carlo went through the rocks, and particularly you were calling it as a bad thing to do. I think he tasted blood.
Yeah. That's
And
it.
he
I
was
think
like,
that was the issue.
Sunta's wounded. Let's get him, boys.
And
Oh no, there's rocks in the way.
So many
You know what I mean?
games
And
have
he
been
just got
lost
trapped in there,
by
didn't he?
that. Yeah.
And I think he ended up he rushed in when he didn't need to, and it gave Vivek the opportunity to outflank, and Vivek took it immediately.
Exactly
He
that.
pounced on that opportunity, and it's paying off now.
Like I like the super aggressive start was great because it shows that you're out to get to these aces. If they're going to run down the board flank, that's fine. You're over here. I'm in this corner.
Yeah.
I'm in this corner. But by trying to fit through that gap with 5 ships
He exposed the flanks.
so massively, and
Yeah.
like parked on a rock, lost a shot, lost an action. That's never useful.
No,
Um,
no, you're right.
And then to split from that point, it means you're only ever having like 2 arcs
Please
on
tell
the
me
ace.
Vivek's looked at the time and realised there's only 1, maybe 2 rounds left. And I hope Marek might have a charge afterburners left. I don't know if he does or not. He's got 1 at most. They're updating it though, so it seems to be like he's got a... Because he could 3 bank boost out.
I didn't know there was charge updates. That's cool.
Yeah, he can do. I told the guys don't worry about it. But it's nice to know that we think Marek's got a charge there, but he's stressed. And the only blue that's 3 or 4 faster is a 3 forwards.
Right.
But you could 3 hard out or 3 bank out and boost and stay stressed.
Yeah.
It's a case of how much you want to focus.
I'm just thinking about placing no
Because he can afford to lose half on
backups.
Marek now,
Yeah.
right? He
Well,
will then,
can he? With Suntir on 1 hole.
if he loses nothing else,
Yeah.
he's fine.
But it's like the second he loses.
Suntir's gonna 3 hard left and barrel out, surely.
Yeah.
Like,
But if somehow he loses Suntir and half of Marek, that then puts him behind in the game, does it not?
yeah, if he loses points twice, then he'll lose it. Yeah,
That's the 200. His opponent 27.
27. Strong start from Rasta, everybody.
Yeah, he's running handshake again.
Solid list, though, isn't it?
He was taking his time with it though.
Yeah. Thought Marek was out because of the grey shading. What do you mean, Bob Fred? He's the one the one with the grey ring on the left hand side with the stress token is Marek. They're all going for Marek. If they kill Marek, Carlo wins. Oh,
No.
oh, Vivek! If he's at a white arc, he might be okay.
No. I think he's in Wycott. If not, it's what? A range 2 shot and a
He's
range
got an
1
afterburners
shot.
left on Vader. Oh,
Why is he barrel?
because next turn he can get a range to engage.
Suntir's coming back. on
We're
1
going to
hole.
have to now. Marek needs some help again.
Oh,
Marek
shit.
calls for aid.
Yeah.
You got a score for us, Sim?
Yeah, we already done.
Oh, we got Sims. Oh, yeah, indeed.
So this
Watching
is something,
Henry Son and Vivek, this is a really close game now.
this is something that the stream asks. When was the last time you lost at Warlords?
Oh, yeah.
Last month, on the Sunday.
No, you didn't. You did double.
Yeah, I did the double, but I did it on a 4-1.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even
Oh,
look.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
because there was only
Who
one.
beat you then? I forgot it was a 5-1 double. A 4-1 double.
Who beat me? Someone that I played the day before that I didn't lose against. I think it was Triple Aces.
Because we found out in April, on the Sunday, you lost to Ben Cox first round and then just 4-1'd it.
Yeah.
Submarined like a boss. Well, I forgot you lost last
Yeah.
month.
But before that,
But yeah, before that was
Yeah,
April.
4-1. That's it.
That was the finals on the stream.
200 nil on the
Yeah,
final. Are you
against
sure?
Tie Swarm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I fucked it up. Like, proper mashed it up.
He beat
That's-
you,
Yeah,
Alex.
it beat me.
Where are you there, boss?
Yes, me.
Nice. Where are you?
Sim, Josh Wood.
You beat Josh Wood round 3.
I think it might be round 2.
Where are you? I've lost you. Oh, there you are. Mark Packer Hughes,
Yeah.
who was in the chat earlier at least,
Because I beat him the day before, and then he had a different list.
and then came back.
It's
fiddling there.
What's he entering a raffle for? Are we
There's no.
raffling anything? Have we
He's just
raffled
out there. He wants to know.
anything
No,
yet?
there's no
Okay.
raffle yet. Not yet.
Tell him he's got to pay for delivery, even though he's standing outside.
He's in the store.
I have only lost one game with this list though. That's me.
That was that game against Mark. Yeah. So if you're there, Mark Pacquiaus, congratulations.
He's
So
the only person.
you're the most recent person to beat Simeon, and you might be for some time. We'll see.
We can talk about I'll be next time.
You,
dear.
what are you running today? You're in the same or?
It's new with me.
I'm running commentary today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On two.
Yeah, we're on the commentary.
Like,
Well, at least you come out for lunch.
Arfon says
Yeah,
hi.
yeah. But
Arfon's
like-
popped in.
hello, Arfon.
Arfon.
Mark Pacquiaus is there. Oh, he said he was very lucky.
6 hours of Forged in Fire was too much.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good idea.
Oh dear. Tim Marsden.
Leave it to it. Oh, you're alright.
We're not allowed in here.
Yeah.
This is your domain.
Just I couldn't see you under the desk.
So this is it. Everybody who's won the game has to just come in and say one thing.
Hello.
Tim Marsden's here, everybody.
Oh, but you're not allowed to leave afterwards. Is the issue. You can't win the
Yeah,
tournament
okay.
today.
Weekend
Just
Warlord
study.
veteran,
Yeah.
Weekend Warlord Sword champion, Weekend Warlord Wave champion, and then national semi-finalist Tim Marsden is
See,
here.
That's all above world champion, right? That's
Well, yeah.
The worst thing for me is everybody tells
More
me
recent.
that Tim is good at the game,
I'm not.
right?
He looks
But
it.
honestly, when I played him, it was probably the worst game of X-Wing I have ever seen anyone play.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
You're not going back to that, are you?
Oh yeah, the mind behind Tim does Tim like it as well. Yeah, that's true.
What are the stress tokens on the stream?
I asked them that. It's apparently so they know where to put the dice.
Even though there's a line there.
There is a line. I didn't say. I wasn't as rude as to say that. But yeah, there is a line there.
What's
So-
stress tokens?
On the dice cam.
Yeah, on the dice.
Oh, right, yeah.
So
Do you need to make the line a little
so-
bit darker?
It does,
So,
yeah.
so it's 100 to Vivek and 97 to Kylo, and Vivek just turned around to me and he went, "I don't know what to do here."
Right, so we
So
were
you've got
saying...
two-
Not die.
We were
All he
saying-
has to do is not
so,
die.
So yeah, basically his choices are not die or get some more points and really,
Yeah.
really put the pressure on.
Well,
Kylo.
like,
So
Sunt
it's
is on one
interesting.
hole.
Like Marek's just got to go 5 forwards. See you later.
I was thinking 5 forward, but I don't.
He's got afterburners.
Yeah, he has got afterburners.
It's the last
Yeah,
round.
5 forwards after. But then what do you do with the 2 aces that you've just now moved up to back?
Who wants to go and argue with Rasta about when time on the round is?
He's already won.
I know, but he'll tell you when time on the round is, though, won't he?
Yeah, but well,
Because like Dow's
well,
down
give
now.
him some points. That's what they're there for. Yeah.
Could do.
You
Give
can
him
get-
some
you can
points
get-
for what?
You can get twice as many in a casual tournament anyway. It's fine.
That's true. Yeah. Use florals points.
Yeah.
Wait, how many points are you allowed in the florals?
If you get
So it's normally
7,
5.
Yeah.
But you're allowed 7 in a casual event, and
you accrue them slower.
you accrue them. Yeah, they're worth less points.
How many do you get for flipping the table?
Yeah, I think it's 7.
Yeah, I'll throw you out for that.
What's a solid 6?
What's a solid 6?
Yeah.
What is florals?
It's
What?
a new document.
I'm not
that
joking.
you
How,
brought out.
how do I florals?
I haven't heard of any.
How to florals.
You lot are just
Yeah.
saying, oh, florals, and there's
So
6 and 7 points.
So there
There's
is-
a new doc.
basic-
It's new document from FG about
Yeah.
conduct of tournaments.
Yeah.
So they've like listed how many points you should get for how much of a dickhead you're being.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's other stuff like.
It says that in a few more pages.
So
Yeah.
if you've got like irreparable board states and you're and you can't agree to
It's not
when
just
you call
conduct,
a
it's stopping
judge,
play as
the
well.
judge comes and makes a decision, but then they will probably give you both warnings for not
For not maintaining board state.
Score for you. Clive and Adam.
He has done the 5 forwards.
Clive and Adam,
So
yeah.
what comes in and then we'll carry on.
The fog
120
of war has
Clive
descended.
That ain't Vivek vaping.
Clive
Yeah.
Dad
and
stood
88
right behind him.
Oh, go on, Clive. 88.
Yeah,
It was. He's just got
just walked past, vaped onto the screen.
So the other one is like if you miss mandatory triggers and you can't decide what to do about it, the judge will come over and make a decision. Like they might choose to rewind. It kind of lists kind of what options they can take as well.
But
So they
like-
might choose to rewind the game. They might choose this. But either way, you're probably both going to end up with a warning. for that, and
Yes.
that accrues so many points.
Okay. Throughout the tournament.
Five forwards
so,
don't do
so
it. Five
basically,
forwards.
really, the power's
That's
still
not
in
five
the,
forwards.
the power's still in the player's hands.
Yeah, but
like,
you
you
can
still have the option
No, I
to
know.
be civil
Barrel
and
roll
sort things out between you because
left,
mistakes
but you
happen.
can
boost
call
one
the
But if you
forward.
come to the point where you either
Gets
don't
into
know
the
what
side
to
of
do,
his arc.
I'm
if
not
it
sure
feel
there's a
fits.
you're
space
arguing
for an interceptor there.
And if your
Alex.
opponent is
That looks like it
slightly
fits.
underhand,
It'd be fine.
this way,
exactly. Yeah.
It'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, fully. You
Um,
can get a spaceship in that gap. Sim, you can get a spaceship in that gap.
You
Right.
can't get Sunted down the left side of the green.
Yeah.
I
So
think you can. If he
Where's
barrel roll,
Suntit?
There.
so if he
What?
barrel roll and boosted one forwards, he's going through that gap.
no, well, he might do, but he won't get out of arc.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Well, because you barrel roll, yeah, get out of arc of
Getting
that
out the
shit.
arc of the back one.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
What he needs to do is not die, boys.
Callum and Jess.
if he's got bullseye there, I'd just take him.
Yeah,
a
Callum and
focus.
Jess.
Or-
Yeah.
136 for Callum.
Can you barrel roll
Yep.
get bullseye?
127.
Yeah, on the back one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Barrel roll, take evade.
So you evade, you evade barrel.
Weekend Warlord veteran Callum Patson there.
It's getting to
Locking
point
Jess
where
out of the
everyone's a
coin.
Weekend Warlord veteran now.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm gonna have to remember a list of 40 people
Go
I introduced
for
to
it.
us. Weekend
Go
Warlord's
for
veteran Adam
it.
Jones,
Go on,
Weekend
you can
Warlord's
do it.
veteran Tim
You
Marston.
can do it. Boost one forwards. Or is he just taking the
Boost. It's just evaded.
Evade barrel roll.
There you go. Look, Vivek knows what's going on.
Oh right, yeah, because he's got the bullseye
It's
up
not
on the back
five
one anyway.
forwards,
Yeah.
Vivek.
Yeah.
It's not 5 forwards.
Where's Marek? Oh, Marek's out there. No, he's fine. He's gonna do this. I believe in him.
This is a tense last round of shooting now.
I think Sintir.
Vader on 4.
No, Vader's on 2.
One damage on
Sintir's
any of Vivek
one.
Chips' points.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, this is
No,
now.
he needs to do 2 to Marek.
It's a nice final.
Oh yeah, because Marek
And
is
2
out,
to Vader.
yeah.
But Marek's out.
Yeah.
Marek's. Oh no, he's not.
He
it's
could
not
kill a
Marek.
tie here though. Like he's got 2 shots.
Green.
Same thing.
Yeah, but green is
Green's full health.
And
And if
so-
you yeah, but if you take the shields off and get half points, you turn on fanatical.
Yeah, so it gets stronger. It'll kill you easier.
Isn't there one that hasn't got shields?
Yeah,
White.
white.
Yeah.
And yellow.
But he's target lock green.
Right, so in the florals as well, like aggressive behaviour and like any kind of harassment and bullying and
Yeah.
things like that gets you
Okay.
points. But also carry if you are carrying a weapon to an event, you get points. To which the Americans immediately went, but my Second Amendment.
Yeah.
But my gun.
I didn't see that.
bring
What if the
gun.
government tries to take over while I'm in an
X-Wing.
X-wing tournament?
They have to
Yeah.
ban guns at the FFG.
Yeah, yeah.
place
So on the
anyway.
flight centre door,
Yeah.
it's no
Yeah.
guns allowed.
Like, what you didn't used to be like that, and then an incident obviously happened where
That's
someone was playing a game
crazy.
and they were like, "I'm going to shoot you if you don't concede."
121 to Mr. Kevin Bellamy.
Yeah.
157 to his opponent.
Oh.
121157.
So what's your opinion? We have a father and son team playing our local store events. It's split if this is legit. What is? What would?
Oh, 2 people playing the same game as a team.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, it depends how
I think it
how old
can-
the son is, like, and
Yeah.
whether like they've agreed that with everybody else beforehand. Do you know what I
Casual
mean?
events, that's fine.
Casual events, yeah.
Casual events is cool. Oh, sick.
You just tell, you just
You
let
and your
everyone
old
know
man
this is
can
happening.
piggyback
It's
off
like,
each
okay,
other.
that's fine.
Yeah, Sim and Rasta. But
I ain't gonna
It depends.
piggyback
If
none
your
of that.
if your son is so
Piggyback.
young that you can't expect them to run their list by themselves
Yeah.
or whatever.
I think that's perfect.
And
Yeah,
then-
in
yeah,
that,
it's fine.
in that
Oh,
situation.
I think everyone's going to
Yeah.
understand, and,
Yeah.
and people want to have fun at the end of the day.
It depends,
And
because if it was Warlord's Boba Fett and the father and son was Rasta
Yeah.
and Sin,
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'd call the judge.
People, people have a bit of problem
Yeah,
with it
yeah,
when
yeah,
it's
exactly.
like a 16-year-old and his dad. And they're both just sat
Yeah,
there
right.
Playing normal games. But yeah,
So but the context is important.
No.
As long as the dad-
Suntir just got
as long as the
got.
dad's helping the kid in some way, and it's not just they're going there to be gaming. And I
But-
think it is.
Omega Squadron got half pointed.
Yeah.
So
But
Well, he's on 120 now.
30, 20.
20, so it's another.
I don't know. His ship got taken off.
No, it's another 32 points to Kylo.
No, Kylo's on
Yeah,
fire.
that's what I was gonna say. 8 points.
no, Vivek, you were the chosen one.
Someone's just said if it's Rasta and Sim, they're probably going to lose more games because.
What's this?
Yeah.
That's our fun, yeah.
I'm gonna do a 1 back. No, you're not.
Yeah, I can't play team events with dad.
Bye, internet.
We tried Team Epic once,
How did
and
that
it was
go?
such
Steve
a
Faye's
huge
141.
failure.
How did that go?
Such a
How did you do a one?
Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, 141.
Oh, I remember.
92.
I remember now.
We took
Oh,
4 IGs and we
Vivek.
took 4 IGs with
Everything
VI.
That's Suntir he's put back there.
Not just because I thought you were taking.
Yeah.
Score for your gents.
Yep,
Laszlo's game.
yep.
Laszlo lost 153 to 62.
Wait. Oh, right, yeah, cool. Cool, you don't give it in a.
That was not easy
do
to-
you? What's wrong
yeah.
with you? Yeah.
Well, that's the way I was giving it. So the
Fair
way
enough,
I'm
that's
giving
all right, mate,
is
don't
the
worry
way
about
you
it.
get it.
So good. Oh, my heart breaks with it.
Yeah. No, that's
So close.
I think
So close, man.
he can somehow just magic some points, right?
No, because that's the end of the round.
If he'd
that's
rolled
it, yeah.
one more evade, he'd have won the game.
Is that
Look. Scores.
Yeah. How much did you lose by, Jag?
Hang on. I scored 126.
Yeah.
He scored 106.
So you lost by -20.
Wow. And that's minus 40 points. in a
That
row.
was all the Vipers,
But
all the time.
Yeah.
then
7 Viper game.
in our
Nice.
communist state that we have,
Yeah, what about
everybody's won. Everybody's won and everybody's lost, you know?
So are you saying then that 3 Vipers is better than 4?
I'm saying that I'm better than he is
Fair.
Cool.
Thrown down.
with Vipers.
I respect that.
Who did you play against?
Just got to be honest sometimes.
Yeah. Own it. Own it, Jag.
Yeah, own it.
Look, I'm good with one ship in the entire game, and that is the Viper. That's the only thing I can fly all right. Everything else just kind of goes, nah, I'm just going to die now. So I've got to kind of stand up for myself somehow.
Lots of points wins today.
When life gives you lemons, freeze them, throw them as hard as possible.
Yeah.
That's great. I need that. And there's a minion in one of those lemons as well.
There is, yeah, the minions at the back there.
Oh dear. So a narrow win for Kylo. That was really interesting game actually. It was really close.
Yeah.
Went down to the very last turn. So
So
thank you guys for joining us in the chat. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break and we'll be back with round 2. So go and get a quick drink. We'll do the same. We'll find some more willing victims to play on the stream, I'm sure. Simeon, we'll see you in the final, as usual. And yeah, thank you for joining us this morning, guys. We'll be back in 10-15 minutes. See you then. Can you hear us, boys? Let us know. Can you hear us in the chat? Calling Boba Fred.
Oh wait, is it something on?
I've been muted on stream. You
Oh,
can now. You
now,
can now.
alright, there
Okay.
we go. So we've just been talking for no
We have been
reason, really.
talking. I unmuted the microphone. Apparently didn't unmute. We have audio. Excellent. Sorry, guys. We were talking about all sorts of stuff. So we covered Leia. So Leia and Kova. Kova's ability and Leia is a bit of a weird combo. And Gen Con and the German Nationals have both ruled it differently as to whether Kova works with R4. They agreed on Leia and said it does work with Leia, but they couldn't agree on R4. Germany said it did, and Gen Con said it didn't. But Paul's not got either of those things on Kova. So his Kova's quite easy.
Yeah. There's
His
not
Kova's
much-
got no rules problems with it, which is quite nice of him to bring that. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But he can do this cool thing we talked about, right? So you can do a red maneuver, 0, reverse, 1 hard, 4 forwards if he wants to. Yeah, they have one reverse banks. And you can pattern analyze an action.
Yeah.
And then in your perform action step, you can use llama
Yeah.
to coordinate jam. And because he has angle deflects, you can also reinforce.
Reinforce. Yeah.
So Kova's got a whole bag of tricks there. And 3 A-wings just being A-wings.
Yeah. I mean, I love Greer
Things
to
are cool.
bits. I think Greer is the best A-wing. I mean,
Yeah,
not for points, no way. But just how fun Greer can be. So I used to
I
run
agree with you.
trick shot on Greer.
Yes.
And I'd just on purposely
Yes.
put myself in front of the rocks because you got the double reposition.
Yeah. I like the builds he's got though. He's got all the essentials, I think,
Oh yeah, definitely.
on his A-wings.
Advanced optics
And,
is
and
almost
it's
a
and it
must.
fits at a nice round 195.
Yeah.
It's got a handy bid. It didn't actually need it against Pi.
Well, you got what two 5s, a 4 and a
Four.
what's code?
Cove's
Four.
a 4. She's the top transport. There's 2 2s, a generic 1 and a 4, I think.
Let me have a look at some of the other transport pilots. I can change this without
Yeah,
changing the
yeah,
overlay.
well,
Right?
you just click on there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you
Just
can
hover
hover
over
over them and you can see.
After you coordinate or are coordinated, if you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, you may perform one action in your action. Separate
Yeah.
action even if you're stressed.
So if you sub in nodding for Kova right now,
Yeah.
what you would do is you would do a red maneuver, pattern analyzer in action,
Yeah.
in your perform action step, morning Caleb, so you pattern analyzer focus, whatever you want, probably a focus because it doesn't get you that stressed, and then you in your perform action step, even though you're stressed, you can use Llama to coordinate, trigger Noddin's ability because he has coordinated. So at this point you have 2 stress rights. You have a stress from the red maneuver,
Yeah.
you get stress from doing the coordinate while
Yeah.
Llamaing,
Yeah.
and then you get a 3rd stress when you trigger Noddin's ability
Yeah.
and take a target lock or something.
Yeah.
And then Corsella removes all 3. But if you,
That's quite cool.
it's pretty cool. So you get an extra action, whereas Kova gets an extra die for doing the red maneuver. So it swings
Yeah.
and roundabouts as to which is better, right?
What does
Nod,
that somebody
Kova
want?
gets more dice, Noddin gets more actions. Depends what you want.
Not bad in the
But they
old
both
health
like the same
department
build.
Either, are they?
No, 5 and
health
3.
for a small-
But he's taken
small
1 off for
ration.
deflectors. So he is 5 and 2.
Taking one off for oh right, okay, yeah. Deflectors, you lose a shield, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't even looked into resistance properly. Like I played resistance for a little while, but since any of the new ships released, I know nothing about the new ships. I think is my issue.
Have you seen the TV show?
What the cartoon?
Yeah.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Resistance.
Go with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Feniro. Vivek was on stream first round, and we thought Vivek had lost. So when we closed that game, we thought Kylo had beaten him by 8 points. Actually, Vivek won by 30. So we are sorry for that, Vivek.
No.
He did actually win. He did do a win. Where can you watch this in the UK? On the internet, Andy.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
No, it's on Disney as well. Disney broadcast it on XD, I think.
We're not allowed to.
And it's coming out on
Stream
DVD this month, I think.
Yeah.
It's about to come out as well, Andy.
So-
So you can wait for the DVD now. What I would say with Resistance TV show, right, is I really like it. But the first 5 or 6 episodes, you're kind of like, so what? What is the
Yeah.
point in this?
So that's my
And
issue.
I did the same as you, right? I watched the first handful, was kind of like, this is okay, but I don't really get why we're watching it. And then left it. Then they put the new ships out, and I was like, okay, I guess I should go back. And then I just soldiered through, and the last 5 or 6 episodes are absolutely fantastic.
Right, okay.
They really are
Yeah,
worth
yeah.
it. If you go through the slow entry, he's playing second round Fenrir, but yeah, he won his first round on stream. We thought he'd lost, but he'd won. But yeah, let's not get stuck in the warp. But yeah, Resistance TV show, really, really slow start. Just accept it and get on with the characters, and kind of pick your favourites. There's a couple of characters in there I really don't like. Maybe Death Rain, could be his day. But overall, the TV show, really, really good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, because I was watching it going, I don't think there's enough Star Wars in this for me to go, this is the Star Wars
but it honestly,
cartoon,
it gets there. It does get there. It takes a while. Andy, the same happened with Rebels, right? So if you watch the first season of Rebels in isolation, it's kind of
Yeah.
You know how... Have you seen all of Rebels?
Yeah, I've seen all of
So you know
Rebels.
how the first season is kind of and the fourth season is like, oh my god, this
Exactly
is amazing.
that, yeah.
Resistance kind of does all that in one season.
one season,
It doesn't peak quite the way
I mean,
Rebels does, right?
Rebels is still
because Rebels is like up there with the
probably
movies.
the
Let's
best
not joke
Star
around,
Wars,
boys. Rebels is unbelievably good.
Yeah.
It's the first season has ended, Caleb, but there's a second season coming in the year. Yeah, and I went back and watched it just because of the new ships coming out, and I absolutely love those ships. I love that show.
Sorry.
I'm looking forward to season 2.
I did have a look at the cards for the new ships, and the Fireball and like the
Fireball's
Fireball
bizarre.
ships. It's so weird.
Yeah.
You start with a damage card on it, and I
Yep.
was like, this is so weird. Why would you?
You could
what?
take the repair mech
Yeah.
if you wanted to repair it, but yeah.
But that's not the point, really.
No,
with
it's
it at
not.
all, is it?
But that's the flavour of the ship, and if you watch a TV show, all the flavour around does make sense.
Yeah, well, apparently it keeps blowing up.
Yeah, it does.
I haven't really got to that
It's
point yet.
incredibly unreliable. Well, if you've seen the first episode, you've seen it blow up already.
Yeah.
Like, it blows up in the first episode because he races Tora
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
loses
he
because
does.
it blows up. I think the first season of Clone Wars Rebels, they got to adhere to being kissed, so once that sense of intention, they put the other themes in. I agree, yeah, Death Rain Resistance is the same. So if you've not seen Resistance, it's exactly the same ride as we've had this last 2 times. It does progress,
I will say.
and it achieves that all in the first season as well, which is what the other 2 didn't do. So I really like it for that.
I do really appreciate the animation style of
Yeah,
Resistance.
I love the art style of it
because it's that
really
sort of
enjoy it.
weird, like anime CG, but
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
This,
It's almost it's more sort of 2D than Rebels was.
that Lulo does
With
not
the, with
look
the cell shading.
in
And
a good place.
stuff. Lulo's gone all in, baby. He's
Oh,
rolled
look
4.
at that!
Gold dice, very good,
It's
boys.
Outer rim dice. Oh, fat.
Fat Hobbit Gaming was here
Gaming.
yesterday as well. Just watching on your break.
Oh! What they've done? What,
Right, bear with me,
what's
guys.
happened here? Somebody knocked the
That
camera?
I don't know. Oh boy. Let me try and see if I can wrestle the camera back. Don't worry about it, chat. I got you. Is it gonna work? No, it doesn't like that either.
Should I go see if there's any specific? If someone's knocked a cable out or something.
No, it's not the cable. It's there we go. It's back. Just about, sort of. No, not quite. Is it gonna come back at all? Sort of. Although the settings are way off.
Yeah.
Rebels blocking the signal. I think it was Boba Fred. I'm gonna have to tweak it now. Is that gonna fight me? Don't panic. It's all good.
I didn't know the camera was like that.
Henry is there as well, Fenero. He lost his first game, unfortunately. Which one is it? It's that one, I think. Just. It goes all blurry. Is it that one? I can't remember. Simon, what do we have the camera set to? I've just
Oh.
had to reset it all.
I I think Josh.
I
is
check
telling
my
you how
phone.
to
I've sent
fix
rough
it.
instructions. Thank you, Josh. Love you.
I thought the Amish were bad with technology, or just didn't like it.
This one isn't. This one's very good. He can stay.
It's like forbidden fruit for him. Sneaks off, plays with the Sega Mega Drive in the barn.
Yeah, I'm doing those things, Josh. That's all I've done. I don't know if I can.
You sure it's
adjust
a
anything.
match output?
Yeah, that's
it's
what it
not
was.
optimal.
That's what it was on before. That's fine.
It's just the quality's dropped massively.
The quality has dropped, yeah.
Yeah, put the grain all the way down, so they're playing in like a cartoon world.
That's a bit better. That's no moon. Almost. Just tweaking a touch. That's a bit better, isn't it? That's a bit better. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
We can see what's going on. Sorry, everybody. The camera just had a panic. Communications were jammed.
So the tentacles.
But we're back. So, who's shooting who?
I think Lulo is going to get eaten.
He's going to get
To be
eaten by the
honest.
Star Vipers.
Yeah.
He's going to get drawn in by the tentacles.
Well,
Quite possibly.
Because you've got, what, 1, 2, 3 ships that can shoot it. One's at range 1, one's at range 2. Lulo's stressed. Oh, but then again, Yellow has dropped down to 1 hull.
With the disabled power ray as well. So Kovi's going to go 1 forward and eat it next turn. Yeah, thank you, Josh, for your help. We're back.
Spent the focus. That's a solid 2 hits and a crit onto Lulo. Lulo's...
You got to spend, dude.
You got to spend it, yeah. No, but he's still got a range 1 shot.
Yeah, but it's never going to do better for you
No,
than 1
yeah,
die.
that's it,
It's
yeah,
never
yeah.
doing any better for you than that.
No, it is just 1 dice, isn't it?
No, but you're never going to roll double eyeball. It's 1 in 16. You don't keep
That's
a focus
true.
token for a 1 in 16. You spend it there because you might not roll any eyeballs later on. Rolling fewer
Yeah.
dice, you're less likely to need it. He's lost a shield, so
But then
I disagree
heroic.
with that. We'll see.
Lost a shield, he should have lost 2 shields from that.
How much is that in English, Caleb?
115 degrees is what, 28?
Seeing you don't roll any eyeballs the next time, you take a crit. Now that crit would have been on the shield,
Yeah.
so I would have
Isn't
spent.
that a hit crit?
No, but he dodged the hit.
Oh, what was the
He
crit?
dodges the hit, takes a crit. I don't know. We'll put it on the overlay. We'll see. But yeah, I would. Yeah, spending the first
Oh,
time.
it's direct.
Ah, there you go.
I told you Lulo would get
Vindication!
eaten. I knew Lulo would get eaten.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those A-wings have the ability to live forever,
Yeah.
but not Lulo.
If you spend the focus there, you lose half a Lulo. All good because you're through. You go
Yeah,
5
yeah,
forwards,
exactly.
focus, rotate
Then
next
they're
turn.
never going to see you
You're
again.
fine. Yeah.
I bet it's like you've traded 3 hull for Lulo.
So that one should be ioned as well. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They know. They know.
Right. So that we can all agree that
46
that Viper is
Celsius.
dead.
Woo!
46 degrees Celsius. I think everyone would be dead.
Now I understand, Caleb. That's toasty. Stupid what David is. And that's today as well.
Yeah.
But you got aircon inside, right? Because you're in America. So
That was
just
one-
don't leave the house.
So I struggled with a couple of things when I went to the States. Just a couple of little things. So first of all of their drinks have this high fructose corn syrup in it, and I was ruined by it. Second of all,
When I
really
went to States, I had a really big obsession with pink lemonade.
okay,
They love it
that's
for
fair.
some reason.
Yeah,
don't
they
as
do.
well? You live in the sun. Bob and Fred in Kent, down in Kent, just don't understand.
then,
Never
like-
46.
The second thing is their toilets are full all the way up. Like all the way, it looks like the toilet's
Yeah.
about to overflow. And then third of all, there's aircon in every building, but you end up
Every
with a
single
dry mouth
building. Yes.
every time.
Well, the heat, the thing I found weird as well is when you go outside, the heat is really dry.
Yeah.
Outside as well. So it's not just inside, but even when it's like when I was in Florida, it peaked like 35, 36, and it wasn't as bad as it was when it was like here last week or so, a week or two before. Being in this room was absolutely horrible. The day it was 36.
Yeah, yeah.
I hated that. We still did the stream. Me and Tom were just sat here sweating.
Dedication, yeah.
Yeah.
Both in your boxes, just like
Pretty much, yeah. We sat there having just eating ice creams. I don't know Harvadan. He probably regrets it now.
Well, the only thing I could think is the fact that
I assume you mean Lulo defending Harvadan as well. But yeah, he should have.
you're taking a shield there, right? And that's one shield, and that's fine. You know
I
that's
think-
not going to do anything more than that one shield.
Yeah, the fact
And then
that
you've got 2 dice with a heroic reroll if you get the blanks, and then the focuses. So at worst,
oh, it's humid there. Yeah, in Florida it wasn't humid, but in Mississippi that makes sense.
you're guaranteed 1 evade
Tennessee.
unless you blank out twice.
Yeah, and he got the one evade, but ended up taking a crit. It's
Yeah.
like, I think he was like, well, okay, I'm taking a crit, but it's on the shield, so it's cool. I'll worry about it later. And then actually, it ended up being not enough.
What PS are these Star Vipers?
3.
Alright, so it doesn't matter. So they can block that
Nearly
Star
initiative
Viper.
killed it.
Yeah, that Star Viper on 1 hole can block.
Well, it must go 1 forwards.
Oh, shit,
Power ray.
Yeah.
So
And it can't barrel roll or anything.
no,
it's
just
gonna
going to
focus,
focus, and then Cover's going to shoot it inside.
Yeah. What a horrible crit to get then. I
Better
mean,
than dead.
Yeah, better than dead. I get
better,
that.
better than dead. But yeah, it just
But
it
there's
shuts
very
down.
much-
It then blocks Pink as well, which is a bit of a problem. So Pink's just going to have to like one bank behind it. There's nowhere to really go, is there?
I don't even know what their dial's like.
Not really Harvadan. For Adam to roll hit crit there was actually pretty reliable. You'd be surprised. If you're rolling 4 dice, chance of a crit is about 46%.
I don't know.
Boom, there's some maths
Yeah.
for you, chat. So actually, to take a crit is not low at all because it was range 1.
Yeah.
Boom, get mathsed.
So let's think on that because he's got the weird barrel rolls, isn't it?
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, that's a nice barrel there. That's really nice positioning. I like where blue is.
Cover's going to get shot up after killing that. It's just what do you do? Do you hard one that Star Viper?
It's a shame you missed it, Fenero. You watch it back later. When we cut for lunch, you can go back and watch the stream.
Yeah,
It'll be on YouTube.
hard one that
Fenero.
Star Viper.
Yeah.
And you should still have Arc on Cover, and then you've got 2 ships shooting it.
I think he's going to 1 forward here, and then barrel roll forwards and left as ship
Yeah.
left,
Yeah.
and block that A-wing and just get some nice shots in. Yes, Fenero will have the game. You'll be able to when I close the stream down. It's Adam's winning narrowly because he killed that ship. The A-wing got
he
popped.
killed Lulo. For
But if the Star Viper, the yellow Star Viper in the middle has only got 1 health. If Paul can kill it, he'll take the lead by a point. So it's really close, Fenrir at the moment. We don't know who's going to win. That's no moon.
Moon ships.
Yeah. Hold the fort, Alex.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Who's asking?
Oh, the barrel roll fit. That's nice. That's really nice. So, I see that Corva is probably going to take a lot of hits for gaining that extra point here. It's whether or not 7, so 3 health. Oh, 1 bank. That little Star Viper might even get away with it. I'm really not sure why that wasn't on 1 forwards to kill that Star Viper, but resistance transport pro skills. What time's lunch? Well, so lunch is after this round, so give it 52 minutes. So what time is it now? 20 past, so 1:20, about 10 past 1. No worries. I definitely want to go to Star Wars Land, but it's one of those things. If I'm going to go and do it, I'm going to go and do it full on. So I'm going there. I'm getting a Sith holocron. I'm getting the Jedi holocron. I'm buying a lightsaber. I'm buying Jedi robes. So it's one of those. You just got to save up for the entire experience to do it, because I think just going to Star Wars Land and not getting everything out of it would suck slightly.
Have I missed anything, Alex?
What's that?
Did you miss me while I was gone?
No, not really. I mean, Corva did a one bank rather than a one forwards.
That's surprising.
Yeah, and that Ion ship's gonna get a bit.
Talking about Florida, you plan to go back visiting new Star Wars land. I do at some point, probably.
So I was just saying that if I'm gonna do Star Wars land, I'm gonna do it properly. I'm gonna save up a lot of money. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy holocrons. I'm gonna buy lightsabers. I'm gonna buy robes. If I don't come out there
I just
looking
want a
like a
lightsaber.
full-on Jedi,
yeah,
not much, because I'm only gonna do it the once. So
yeah. I do want to go. Yeah,
I want to go
The
and
last-
get everything.
I went to Florida 4 years ago, and that was the last time I've been on holiday. So I should probably go somewhere.
Cool. Last time you've been on holiday, that's.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was really good though. When I did the whole Disney thing, it was really awesome.
I've been on sort of a couple of so I've gone to a couple of the system opens. And then obviously Worlds.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not necessarily a proper holiday.
No, but it's a weekend like in France or whatever,
That's
playing
it, yeah,
games, isn't it?
I count it as a holiday.
Yeah. You leave in the country. What
Yeah.
else could it be? To play tabletop games. So.
Travelling for X-Wing's good though. I mean,
Furthest I've gone is like Birmingham.
Birmingham.
X-Wing.
Yeah,
I've not
like,
gone very far.
it's just cool to go to different countries because you get to
Oh,
experience
definitely.
a little bit of the country and a little bit of the
Star Viper's taking it. So that was at
Oh,
the
it's
yellow.
been
Well,
the
that was a
focus.
blue Greer at the yellow Star Viper.
Did
So
it
the
live?
Star Viper survives.
Oh God.
I'm very surprised Cova didn't take the opportunity to go after it.
Yeah, COVID just shot that.
Does
Yeah.
X-Wing have teams? What do you mean, Fenero? So we so whenever do you mean when you play the game or as a community? So as a community we do. So we are the Weekend Warlords X-Wing team. But in a game you only ever play 1 versus 1 unless you play odd weird formats that like all fan-made formats. The only
Yeah. Team
official
epic.
format of the game really is this 1v1.
Yeah.
Always tell Viv to join one.
Like a pro team. I mean, no.
Well, just like a group of people, and it just the store then becomes something to keep people playing, and it just keeps us coordinated.
Yeah, yeah.
So that when we go to tournaments and stuff, we're not going by yourself.
no,
That's the
not at
main
all.
thing.
And also, like, being in the team just improves a lot of aspects of the game.
Yeah, it keeps you invested in the game.
Yeah. And like team practice day.
Yes, we need to do another one then.
I need to actually turn up to a team practice day.
We do. I'm looking forward to it. So in 2 weeks, there's going to be a little winner ship tournament as well at the store.
No, win a ship tournament, eh?
Yeah, 8-man tournament. That's it.
Who's playing in that?
I don't know. There's
If
still a few
Sim's
tickets
playing,
left.
I'm not playing. But other than that,
I don't know who's playing. We sold a couple of tickets.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be streaming that as well. So that's in 2 weeks as well. I'm looking forward to that one. That's gonna be good fun.
What ship are we winning? No one knows yet, right? If you
It's
get
a
8
small ship at
players.
the moment, but it,
Right.
it goes up to 8 ships. It's gonna be 8 players. It's gonna be a large ship.
Ooh. Is that onto Corva?
Yes.
Ooh. That's a crypt with a lot of stuff.
She's not reinforced, so
No. What was her action?
she must have coordinated.
Who?
Or she target locked blue one when she shot
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I don't know. She might have done that.
Damage sensor array. Oh, that ruins all of the cool tricks, doesn't it?
No, because you could reverse clear damage sensor array with pattern analyzer.
Right. Yeah.
Trigger llama to do an action.
True. Yeah.
So you could still reverse and reinforce.
Yeah.
Which is probably the best thing to do. Reverse to where you were, reinforce the front. It's probably the best thing you can do.
I don't know. If
Oh, she
reversing-
jammed half down. There you go.
Oh right. Oh yeah, she
Thank
jammed
you,
the
Harvard
focus
down.
off of the.
At least someone's paying attention.
Yeah, because I was trying to work out why the focus was.
I got distracted by Jess asking for a ruling.
What was it? Archer.
So Neon slammed a
Yeah.
Talon roll. Can he trigger pattern analyzer?
of course he gets.
Yes.
Well, because it's a maneuver with the slam. Isn't
Yeah.
It?
So pattern analyzer's all requirement is just that you trigger you fully execute red maneuver. Do you guys go to Insomnia?
No, because Insomnia is exactly the same time as UK Games Expo and that.
Yeah, we go. So the UK Games Expo is always an X-Wing tournament.
So it's nationals or
Yeah, it was
equivalent.
nationals this year, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but it's not nationals, is it? It's the Club Super Championship Hyperspace
Grand Championship.
something cup.
Yeah. Bit nationals.
Yeah, nationals.
So yeah, we did. There was the UK Nationals was at UK Games Expo. Just gone in June.
Yeah, and I think it was on the.
But there's
exact same
no
weekend.
tournament or anything at Insomnia. So there's no reason for us to go as X-Wingers. You can go as Comic Con fans, but whatever.
Insomnia's
But-
video games.
Oh,
isn't it?
yeah, video games.
Yeah,
Yeah. You can go as a group if a group of X players happen to
Like-
also like video games. They
yeah.
might go to Insomnia, but
I'm
there's
sure
no
it'd be
reason
quite-
naturally for us to go.
Yeah. Yeah,
But yeah, the Game Expo was good fun.
Yeah, it was. I actually
Some
got
times
some
so.
time to enjoy the Game Expo this year. So I went
Yeah.
4-2, finished 5th in faction. So I didn't get the fancy damage deck, which sucked.
Got that nice mace card though.
I did get that nice mace card. But I was pretty pleased with just the fact that I could go and wander about. And
Yeah, it was
actually
really good
enjoy
expo.
the expo, yeah.
You really enjoyed it. And somebody does some tabletop. They whatever they do, if they do tabletop, they don't
Oh,
do
okay.
X-wing. So FFG don't have a presence there, if anywhere, not to my knowledge.
Gents, do you want the good news or the bad news?
Oh god, here we
Possible.
Right, yeah.
This is just a forewarning.
Okay,
go.
yeah.
Forewarning.
So it's absolutely hammering it down.
Yeah.
We're starting to get water features.
Yeah.
Now, at the moment, we've got nothing above the streaming table. Okay? But the bad news is if it does come down, we might not be able to stream if it comes down over the actual streaming table.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, fully.
So the good news is, we won't be able to stream, but there are spare tables for people to carry on playing X-Wing elsewhere.
Is there a possibility to move the stream to the second half of the bench or something like that? Try and lunch.
Possibly, if we
Yeah,
can
we
move
might
it to
be
the
able
other
to
table
change
and
the
that, then
camera
yeah,
across, yeah.
we'll see what we can do. But the touch word at the moment.
Okay.
we'll
Thank you
jump
for letting me know,
Have you
James.
not got a bucket of bitumen? And a ladder? A bucket of bitumen and a ladder.
Or just get some bubble gum. So guys, there you go. So it's raining outside. There's a risk it might start raining inside.
Well, I mean,
I've been rained on in here
yeah, so
as
have I.
well. So, oh, thank you, Lawless.
Thank you, Lawless. Yeah, have we
You're
got
very
anything to
kind.
give away?
We could do a quick giveaway if you want. What should we give away?
Yeah, why not? I've never won anything on stream, so I might as well give something away on stream. What you got?
Oh, we could do. These were given to me yesterday.
Those are wicked.
Crimson Ace target locks. They're nice, aren't they? I've got 2 sets of them. Should we give them a set of Crimson Ace target locks away?
Yeah.
Let's do
So
that.
I'm just gonna enter the giveaway myself, yeah.
Let's do that. I'll set it up, guys. I'm pretty sure it was Alan gave me them yesterday.
What was that about?
Ben Lane won these.
Ooh, wicked.
He did alright. Oh my god, you know, this should be used a bit of rain. Yeah, we are, Bobber, but not if it rains on the streaming table. If the streaming table's suddenly covered in rain,
Right, does
that's a problem for the camera.
does Bobber not
You
know
know,
what the inside of the store is
You've
like?
already, no, Bobber's never been to the store.
Right,
Bobber,
okay,
the
yeah.
store's, the roof is not,
So
I would say, structurally complete.
last time it hammered down, I was playing against George, and I went in the corner to grab something out of my bag. And my bag was soaking wet, and then I looked at the chair, and there was a little puddle, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, this is how it's gonna
We'll
work.
do quick, so we'll do it to the end of this round. And we'll cheeky 100 spondoolies each. Subscribers get a bonus one, and then you can buy 3.
That's wicked.
There you go, and that's all set up, boss.
Let
So
me
what I'm
enter
going to do. So we start the giveaway. Right, guys. Can you guys check Viv's spondoolies? Give me a sec, Fenrir. Let me just sort the giveaway out. So let me just turn the camera on, guys, and I'll show you what we actually got to give away. If I go back to the editor, I'll show you what these fantastic target locks look like. I got 1 to 4 in proper
They're
Crimson
really
Ace
nice.
style. So studio cam, boom. Me and Alex are here.
Where is the studio camera?
It's there.
Oh, right,
That's the
okay,
one.
cool. No.
Hello. So I got these. We need a collection for a roof. Fat Hobbit Gaming was here as well. Is he these lot? I got 1.
Yeah.
I've got a 2. Very nice. Got a 3.
Go on.
And
a 7.
For completion, I've got a 4 as well.
Oh, okay, right, that's a shame.
I'm pretty sure Alan Barlow gave me them. I hate that I can't remember.
Really nice. Well, let's see.
If Alan's there, please let me know, Alan.
Crimson Aces were
Right.
around yesterday.
Rasta versus Mr.
Oh, we got a
Kafka.
score. We got a
Go
score.
on, go on.
200 to Rasta.
Yeah.
27 to Ian.
Ian sucks.
Savage. So you got half of Jake.
Half of Jake. What's he been doing? Like the past
been
3-4
flying around
weeks
for
at the club,
four-
we've been training him to play better, and then he goes and shows me up like that.
Not happy with Ian there. So yeah, guys. So I got 4 of these. 1 to 4. It's beautiful. I'm pretty sure Alan gave them. I want to say it's Alan.
Well, were
He
there
wasn't
any
his
other Crimson Aces
No.
in yesterday?
Well, it's fishy, but it wasn't fishy.
No, Fishy never gave me a target lock.
No,
so,
exactly.
You know.
Yeah, he did. It was Liam. Okay, as I got a set from him when I played him.
Yeah,
there you
yeah,
go. So
there
it
you
was
go.
Alan. You dropped them off yesterday, Matt. Matt made them. Oh my!
Wait, these are Matt Women ones as well.
No wonder they're so beautiful.
Yeah, exactly that. They're stunning.
They are stunning.
I need
So-
to get some other target locks.
Yeah,
sorted
we
for Matt.
had a bit of an invasion from Crimson Aces yesterday. So there you go. So they left some target locks for us to give away. And thank you guys for coming down as well. And Alan for donating these to the stream. What a lovely guy.
Yeah,
he played on stream as
what a
well.
lovely guy.
It was
So,
good.
yeah, I
really
need some custom target locks. I think it's time for that.
I've got
force
some custom
tokens,
target
you know?
locks.
I want some custom force tokens.
I've got. Look at these beauties.
They are
Matt
amazing.
sorted me out. Because I've got them other ones. I've now got 5
Ooh,
to
look
8.
at those S-foil tokens
Yeah.
as well. They're fancy.
They're from Matt. That was me swag from yesterday. I still need to pay you, Matt. I'm sorry. I'll sort it out later. I'm a bit lazy.
Just give him 500
I
spondoolies.
do,
He'll
yeah.
be alright.
I owe him some spondoolies. Where's Vivek's points?
How do you check people's points?
I can see the list.
Does that mean you can just give people additional points?
Yes.
Sweet.
I don't want this. Loyalty.
Ooh.
Search for user. It's like VP.
Check this out. This is mental.
Vivek's got 850 spondoolies.
Check me quickly.
What's your name?
F3AX. Yes.
126 spondoolies. You can buy a ticket.
I can buy
I'll
a
be sitting
ticket,
there.
can
Yeah,
I?
he's
that's
sorry, Matt. I'm
sweet.
sorry. There you go. You got 126 spondoolies, sir. Oh, I got the ultimate button. Look. Let's
Whoa,
not.
let's not
press
touch
the.
that. Nowhere
Let's not
near
press the
that.
reset spondoolies button, everybody.
Hey, I got 2 tickets. All right, I'm gonna win this.
Yeah, you're a subscriber, so you get a bonus ticket for entering as a subscriber.
Wicked.
And we're gonna should do a Ninja Vanish. You ready? We're
Got
gonna
smoke bomb.
yeah, pretty much. We're gonna disappear. You know how Luke did in.
Oh yeah.
You got to do that.
So
you
what,
ready?
cut back and there's just a hat
Yeah.
and a jacket.
We go. We go. There you go. We go. Reset. Why reset Vivs? Let's not do that. That's mean.
No way. No need for that.
Guy came on stream and won a game, and it wasn't a very nice game I gave him either. To be fair.
Not only did he come on stream and win the game, we told him he lost the game.
Yeah, we
when
told
he
him-
knew that he won it
We
as
put
well.
in that he lost. Viv bullies you. Viv's not a bully. I refuse to believe. So yeah, that giveaway for the target locks. I'll close it at the end of this round, guys, when we go for lunch. So we'll find out who wins then. Yeah, 100 spondoolies ticket. You can buy up to 3 tickets, and subscribers get a bonus ticket, just like Alex did.
It's probably because I deaded all my spondoolies.
And
on
if you
George's
win,
bacon
it saves me
stream.
some postage.
Yeah.
Viv's the biggest bully. See, I didn't know this side of Vivek.
No, see, I just spoke to him outside, and he seemed.
He does fly
Nice.
the Empire, though.
He does, right? I get
I mean, that is suspicious, isn't it?
But then you've got like a whole group of lovely people that only fly Empire, like Simran. One of the nicest
Simran is
people I've
lovely,
ever
fair.
met.
I'll stand
and he
down
only
on that
flies
one.
Empire.
He does.
Yeah. And like when you look at the slightly more suspect characters, how much Empire you see George flying?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that?
I won't have bad words said against my team. That's Death Rain.
Oh right, cool. Yeah.
I've challenged him to do other ships in the past, so
Well, look at what's Lawless jumping on Empire for? I'm pretty sure it was First Order yesterday.
she was
right?
she was first
Yeah.
order yesterday. Yeah.
Can't jump to
They're
defense.
trying to
something you
resurrect
don't
the
play.
Empire, aren't
Yeah.
they?
No, they're not.
They're a bit
They don't
dodgy.
really know what they're doing at the moment. I'm really looking forward to the new Star Wars film.
Yeah, me too. Now I've watched Resistance as well, because Resistance is set. It ends. The end of Resistance is during Force Awakens.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Given
Does
the
it-
characters that are in Resistance
does
and
it-
where they'll be.
Oh, exactly.
I don't want to say any more
Wait.
than that, but that's a timeline for it.
Oh, it's during
like,
the
like
Force Awakens.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like
not
it's
The
the,
Last
it's the
Jedi,
6
yeah.
months before Force Awakens and including during Force Awakens. Everything else is scum. Empire's good. That's only because they're paying you, Fred.
Somebody's sniping at you with a jump master now.
I would try Jumpmaster, but Ryan would have a fit. I wouldn't have a fit. They've had this running thing going on for a number of weeks, right, about my hatred of the Jumpmaster, and I think it's entirely well founded because of how bad it was in 1.0.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
People go, oh, but the Jumpmaster's terrible in 2.0, and I'm like, that's a good thing.
So yeah.
That's a really. It's the one ship that I could quite happily remove from the game. What's better than Empire? Rebels.
Republic.
Fenero.
I'm having so much fun with Republic, and I think it's partly because my Star Wars growing up is all clone troopers, battle droids,
Yeah,
Jedi.
fair.
So the ability to sit there and have like Mace and Anakin is like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
where I found my place.
Yeah, Fenro, tell Vivek to join the Freedom Fighters, join the rebellion.
Vivek wouldn't fly Rebels,
No, he wouldn't. No, he really wouldn't. Henry's the diehard rebel. Out of
exactly.
the two of them, Henry's the rebel.
But like Vivek is a good ace player.
Paul is bleeding ships here quite dramatically, and after the big hit in the yellow, he's not actually.
He's not been able to touch it. Yeah.
And the yellow's snuck out, and the A-wing's having to weather a lot of fire here.
In fairness, both of the A-wings are still
Adams.
healthy.
Oh my god. Adam's dice are. I mean, they're sharing dice, but they're firing true for Adam. Oh,
Oh yeah, quad of 8. Look at that.
Paul's are
Nice.
also quite good. It turns out
You know what though? If
because they're sharing Paul's dice. It turns out both colours work.
Yeah,
Nice.
maybe we should just take Paul's dice off. I'll give them my dice, right? And they can just both blanket each other rather than both roll full hits and full of 8s.
Yeah, good day.
Yeah, if Simeon
As long
wins
as players get equal variance, it's fine. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad.
if Simeon wins the double, what does he get? Is there like
John's
a
gonna have to
prize
come in and paint
modifier?
something this
Yeah.
week again, because he didn't paint pink pink K2 until after Sim had done the double last time.
Oh right, okay.
So Sim won the double, and then I came in the Tuesday after and found
So what did
John spray painting a K2SO.
what was it that you painted? The K2SO?
Yeah, pink K2SO.
Pink.
Yeah,
Was it nice?
yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Just found him with a can of spray paint when I came in on Tuesday.
I quite like that though.
So I might have to go out and make a play at lunch. Can someone please stop Simeon?
Yeah.
Again, chat, if anybody knows someone who can stop Simeon, please send them our way.
Yeah, send them
'Cause-
down for a double.
It's,
And the thing
it's
is,
getting tiresome. Keep giving him trophies.
they'll get 2 chances. Well, and the fact that yesterday he was standing there going, yeah, just want a Millennium Falcon. How many Falcons you got? And I was like, half a Falcon, innit? You know, I legitimately own half a Millennium Falcon.
Half a Falcons.
Yeah.
Nice. Vivek maybe could stop in Fenero. You never know. I believe in Vivek.
Why is it twice?
One's in Twitch, one's in YouTube.
Okay, fair. Wait, it's on YouTube as well.
Yeah, some of the chats on YouTube.
So it's wicked.
I have spare Falcons. He can send you. See, Kay can send you a Falcon.
He can send me a Falcon. I mean,
He knows a guy.
yeah. But I only need half of a Falcon.
You need the other half. I don't think there's much of a market there.
I don't think there is. But then,
Oh dear.
I mean,
What is Paul going to do here now?
I don't know.
The Millennium Falcon Fenero, the fastest ship in the galaxy, until the Fireball comes out, and then that actually, I'm pretty sure, legitimately becomes the fastest ship.
I'm missing the left half.
How have you done that?
No, so somebody I know was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make some cool space scenery," and I was like, "Oh yeah, cool." So they cut their Millennium Falcon in half and put like loads of sort of debris and stuff on it, so it looked like a snapped in half Falcon,
Yeah.
like it had been blown up. And I was like, "Oh, what are you doing with the other half of
right.
that Falcon?" And they're like, "No, you can have the other half," because I was gonna do the same thing, but then I was like, "There's too much effort involved in building Falcon scenery for absolutely no reason."
Fair.
So then I was like, I'd just fly half a Falcon. All I need to do is make it stick on a peg.
Yeah.
Slim down version,
You
right?
could do. That's like the Resistance Falcon.
Yeah.
Rogue Squadron, why you gotta be so negative? I mean, I agree with you, but why you gotta be like that? You gotta maintain the hope.
This is it. Paul is gonna lose if he has that attitude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still too.
You don't want to be like Leia in Last Jedi. You don't have Last Hope go out. Why did
Yeah,
you go in
resistance is built on hope.
there? Is the
right?
TIE silencer good? Yes.
Yes. Actually, Lawless can tell you about TIE silencers.
Yes.
Flew 2 yesterday.
Yeah, and you gave me the wrong answer, Ro. You're supposed to say, yeah, he can do it. I
Of
believe.
course he can.
Paul's got this. He's got plot armor.
I mean, the only problem is if Paul continues to make the mistakes he's making, I don't think he's.
He is indeed Harvadan. He's built a very horrible box with a lot of tentacles.
Right. So who's it's Gree and Talasan. So both of them.
Korea's got this, mate.
Greer. If it was
Hard 2 at the Pink Falcon. A Pink Star.
If it was trick shot Greer, my trick shot Greer, I'd believe in it all day because that's.
Fly forward, focus, rotate. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And then it's
Do
like
it.
4 dice through the rock. You can kill each one in 2 shots.
See, Lawless likes us the silencer.
Well, yeah, that's it. And like the silencer abilities aren't bad.
Kylo's really good.
So
Any force.
luckily
like,
for
man,
me,
he's so
against Lawless yesterday, I got Anakin had the dark side assigned to him, Panic Pilot, and then did not
Five
take a crit after
forwards.
that point. Yeah, 5 forwards.
good. And then you
Boost.
focus, boost, rotate.
Yeah. Is that Greer or is that? Yeah, of course it is. It's moving first.
Off for lunch. We'll see you in a bit, Kay. There's no god awful film, TLJ. I don't know what you could possibly be on about.
Mr. Finlayson,
Yeah.
I can't. Yep.
200.
Where is James Ferguson?
Which means he possibly won the game.
Yeah.
200.
Yeah, his opponent got 37.
37.
That's definitely a statement of comeback after that 200
Yes,
nil. though.
indeed. What if you're not here? Then you got to be here, Fenero.
Somebody will let you know.
You got to be here.
I mean, I'm sure somebody.
Why isn't he boosting?
Did he just fail boost?
You can't fail.
No, you can't fail boost. Fail barrel roll? No, why would you want to do that?
Maybe they think Greer can't do all 3, but Greer can do all 3. Just give it. I'll give it to Viv for you.
Yeah, from France.
That's it, yeah. There you go. You see, Viv can do. If you win, Vivek's on delivery duty.
How does Fenero know Viv?
I don't know.
Alright.
Oh, he
Fenero,
can
how do
boost.
you
He's
know
now they've
Viv?
realised he can
Yeah.
boost. Yeah.
If Paul wins this, I promise to say something nice about it. Why are you hating on The Last Jedi? Like,
Last Jedi was fun, man.
I nearly
Is it-
exploded at the beginning of that film with Poe absolutely raking
Oh,
I
the
loved
evac
my-
of Dakar was so good.
So good.
So much fun.
And I bet you loved it when you saw the bombers, right?
Oh right, half dancers are just failing to rotate the ship. Cool.
Oh, right, okay.
I adore that bomber.
Yeah.
That bomber's my favourite X-wing ship. 13 years. Ah, there you go. You see.
Oh, right,
Just
okay.
know Vivek. Well, just come in to check in on Vivek.
But wait, didn't he say he's from France?
No.
Vivek's not French, right?
No. Fenrir's not from France.
He had FR with a question mark. He said, I'm not from here. I swear. Yeah, Viv ain't French. Yeah, I know he ain't French.
I don't know what I don't know what Finner
France,
meant.
innit?
But yeah, I know. The bomber should have had about 1 hull, no shields, according to the film. Harvadan, even with 12 health, they go down like the film.
Also, it's
I still love them.
if crashing a TIE fighter into a bomber is a viable tactic, I'd do it.
Fair. For real. Ah, there you go.
Oh,
For
right,
real.
okay. Oh no, it's the acronyms are back. Where's Fearboard?
That's why Venny's the best pilot, Harvadan.
Yeah, which pilot in there was Venny? Did you get
Venny's
to
not in the
actually
film.
see? Right, okay.
Benny's in the
'Cause
comics
Finch is
or books or whatever. Finch is the black guy
that
who
explodes.
pilots Paige.
Yeah.
And when Paige is about to drop the bombs, his cockpit gets blown up by a TIE fighter.
Yeah.
That's Finch. Edon is the white guy who it cuts to at the start of the battle, and it's like gives him a side shot that says he's like, we got ties coming in or something like that. It has some sort of line on that. That's Edon.
Yeah.
I think. Oh no, that's Benteen actually. And Edon is just some random guy with a mask on. He's got a full face helmet on.
Oh, cool. Right.
So Edon is there as well, but he's and you do see him, but he's not a pilot, he's a gunner.
Yeah.
And he's just one of the crew member on one of the ships, who it cuts to. But Venny's not there. Who's the best player in the world? Simeon. He's just behind that wall. He's in the store right now. He is actually the world champion. He went to America and everything.
Yeah, that's it.
It's crazy.
He might not. It is weird because measuring the best player in the world is impossible because there's lots of people that don't travel. He did win the world championship.
But yeah, the best player might not be there.
Exactly that. So
it's hard. It depends what measure you use. Simeon's a current world champion, right? Paul Heaver is the most frequent world champion. He's 3 times champion.
3 times, yeah.
Yeah, and no other guy has won the world championship more than once.
Yeah,
to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure that's true.
Benjamin Cox.
Never heard of him, right?
I nearly put this on stream until I saw what we have. Yep.
So Ben got 200. His opponent got 50.
50.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I was going to put that on, then I was like, I want Paul and Adam. So, Venny is the best bomb pilot. You're right, Nick.
Well, yeah. So I saw the Venny yesterday that had no bombs at all.
Yeah, that was Leon's Venny with the
shooting everything.
Yeah.
So
this
crazy.
is the thing. Venny doesn't actually need bombs.
No, not in the slightest. I've really struggled to write a resistance list that I like though, because I like a resistance bomber. It would be cool. I have a resistance bomber at home.
Honestly, Steel Tim's.
Tim's.
Yeah.
Ray's crap.
Ray's not.
I'm not loving Ray.
We will do Fenro. Got to go to the Leicester game. Nice.
Oh, wicked.
You might see Mark Ward there.
No worries. Have a good time. I hope Leicester win.
See you later, Fenro. Henry Mees score. Yep. Where is he?
200 to Henry.
200 to Henry. And well done. How much did Henry win by?
I reckon a solid 65 points.
That puts Henry 1-1, Fenero, because he lost his first game.
We've got about 5 different opinions on what the opposing score was.
Does he need a judge ruling?
Oh yeah, I can.
Ray is really good. That Ray is really good.
That
See you
Ray
later,
is
Fenero.
strong, right, and hits like a truck.
It dies though.
But it dies.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Back in my day, Ray lived
It's
forever.
like- it's
Ray
like-
Lowrick.
His opponent scored 89.
89.
Yeah.
Roughly. We'll take it.
It's an approximate 89
There you
points.
go.
Yeah.
A convincing win then for Henry.
Yeah,
Solid stuff.
Very good.
What
Is
is
he
it? Good
flying
morning.
today?
I have no idea. Something rebel. He's usually beef actually.
Right. Okay.
But it's like he's built his own variant of beef,
Yeah.
which has like no layer or anything. He was doing that before the points change as well. Like no layer, no U-wings. Much to my
Fair. Yeah. I
discontent.
rate that. Well, yeah. What did you think about the 4 U-wings yesterday?
Oh, I love it.
Were you not
I
on
love
that?
it. Yeah.
Why are you not flying that?
Um,
Like it has legs. It's
honestly,
quite a difficult
genuinely,
list to engage.
I can't stop flying Luke.
Right. Yeah, Luke and 3.
When I build a rebel list now, it's the baseline for it is Luke with R2D2.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you put with that? So you can put whatever start on that you want, right? So you have a T-65 flown by Luke with R2D2 on board, and then you build a list around that. It's just 67 points, right? And it's just whatever you want with it. I just can't stop flying. I just have so much love for that ship.
Wait, why can't I put
Chirag's on something. Wedge and Corrin at the moment. No, it's good. That's what I would have flown yesterday if I was flying. I would have flown Luke, Wedge, Corrin. The other one I've got is Luke and Wedge, and then Ezra and Sabine.
Okay,
Yeah, that sounds like a bit of fun. I really like the idea of that. Because you get Ezra in a TIE fighter, Sabine in the attack shuttle with Composure. Composure Sabine's funny. Chirag knows. Luke, Wedge, Corrin. It's real nice. it fits if they're all blues.
Yeah.
But Luke doesn't need coordinate.
It doesn't matter. They would just block up the entire table, and then you've got Luke running around doing
The
what he
point
wants.
is just you got to bring stuff that I've got a list with Lando and thing. See, half down I was flying if I was flying today, I would have flown Luke, Wedge, Lando, and that is 197 points with no upgrades. You can't quite fit R2D2 in, but
Yeah.
I'll take that to have Lando's stupid pilot ability.
Do a blue move, get as many actions as you like.
Pretty much. Do a blue move, give Wedge a focus, then he target locks and rips something to bits.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's how it goes.
Yeah, that is
You double mod
strong.
Wedge every round. And even if he K turns, he gets a mod. Like, it's just silly. So yeah, that's a really nice list as well. That's what I would have flown today, so I wouldn't have actually flown any U-Wings. But yeah, the 4 U-Wings is tempting. I put my own slant on it, which is kind of like halfway between what Fishy flew and halfway between what the guy at Paris flew. Because they made the final at Paris.
What did you?
4 U-Wings made the final. That's impressive, isn't it?
It is
I know certain ships weren't allowed, like Wave 4
Yeah.
wasn't allowed, but regardless of that, making the final of a system open with 4 U-Wings, that is maximum respect, sir. That is.
Yeah, definitely.
See, getting that Luke in a 4 ship list is really difficult.
Yeah.
In a 3 ship list, really easy. 4 ship list is really hard. But Luke, Wedge, Ezra, Sabine might be my new thing. Give it a go, because I really like Ezra and Sabine. It's like 4 characters I really like. So,
Point. No. It's better to just stick upgrades on them, I think.
I just Wedge with R2D2 just warms my heart.
Wait, Luke with R2D2, right?
Yeah, Luke.
Wedge.
Yeah, Luke. Yeah, Luke with R2D2 is just so thematic. I can't stop. Can't help myself.
That's fair. I mean, like.
I'd go with
I feel it.
R2 over R5.
Oh wait, not R5. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was picking that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not shield upgrade. What am I doing?
Should have gone to jet.
Yes.
Any interesting Imperial lists today? Black 1, 88. Yeah, Supernatural is possible as well, Death Rain, you're right. Interesting Imperialist. What do you mean interesting? Because there's a lot of Vaders, there's a lot of Suntirs. And to me, that's not very interesting. Vivek flew it really well, don't get me wrong, and I got nothing against Vivek. But to me, it's not very interesting. I didn't put Vivek on for Vivek's list. I put Vivek on for Kylo's list. Luke, Wedge, Jake and Arvel, that's another option, Chirag. Yeah, I've not tried that one yet. I prefer Ezra and Sabine to Jake and Arvel, though. I've got to be honest. Jake does double mod Wedge, which is nice. I could split the difference and go... Oh yeah, it's Hyperspace, that's a good point actually. But if I was going Hyperspace, I'd just take Luke, Wedge, Lando.
That looks legitimately viable, actually.
One 9A.
Because like Luke will never get hit because as his action he takes an evade.
Yeah, he does actually.
From
Yeah,
there.
that's
And then
amazing.
you're evade
Luke
and
with
force.
evade. Oh yeah, that could
And
be
then
it.
you just got Wedge that's just gonna hit like a truck.
Not the usual Vader
non-stop.
Sun Tipper stuff. I mean, I play Vader Sun Tipper stuff, and it's fun. Yeah, okay. That I was seeing what mindset you were, Black One, because when you just ask for interesting, it's like, okay, I can give you loads of aces, but that's not necessarily what you think is interesting. 'Cause it's not what I think is
Genuinely
interesting.
play that. I would play that list.
I like that list. I might give that a go. Have we got anything that's Imperial and it's not Vader Suntir?
What today?
Not that I know of, genuinely. I know Callum's got a Reaper, actually. Callum's got a Reaper, but it is flying alongside Vader. Home friends.
Yeah, no friends.
Vader fell Sabak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ulfric's got 6 clones. What is this? Oh. Yeah, Dave's flying Vader Suntir. Akash is flying Jedi. So, I've got a Reaper. black one, but it's alongside Vader. Apart from that, I'm not really. I'll have a canvas at lunch.
Hello.
Hello.
Scorpia.
Score.
Luis.
Yeah.
Ham.
Yes, with ham.
Yeah.
200.
Yeah.
List. 117 to his opponent.
Nice. Lewis has got Vader Suntir. And Marek.
Oh, you
Vader,
know what?
there's 3 Vader Suntir Marek lists in the room. There's a Vader Suntir list in the room with nothing else.
Josh versus Kylo.
Where is that? It's gonna be, oh, down there. Yep.
Kylo got 154.
Yep.
Josh got 200.
Not a good start for the 5 SFs then. They're 0-2.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Then again,
Yeah,
there is an awful lot of aces, and I think they
Yeah,
struggle
so-
hard.
Callum is flying Vermeil Duchess Vader.
Vermeil Duchess Vader. Vermeil Duchess.
Does that count, Black One? Vermeil Duchess Vader. That's the best I can think of at the moment.
Yeah, even since the hit on the
And he's 1-1 with it.
PS6.
And he's already a veteran as well. So that's what he
Who's
wants. Callum.
Oh yeah. I mean, so is Dave.
Yeah.
Running just Vader Center.
Yeah. So does that count? Let me know, Black One. Is that to your liking? Vermeil Duchess Vader. Frankly, if you're not taking Vader, you're doing it wrong.
Adam. Is it fire?
Yeah.
200 to Adam.
Yep.
40 to his opponent.
Thank you, sir.
Forte.
Yeah, that's proper Leicester, wasn't it?
Yeah, a bunch of northerners.
Paul has run out of time now. Yeah, he needs to do so much. Yes, Matt, but that was extended. We're in a hyperspace world today, Matt. So in a hyperspace world, you run rack Vader,
Imperial
right?
hyperspace isn't hard. Imperial hyperspace
Vader.
is super easy.
Vader.
Vader, Suntir, and something. Whatever you want to spice the flavour up
Yeah.
with.
Marek, nothing. Duchess, all viable choices.
Yeah. Countdown.
Got a drop. Tim Reed is dropping. It's like I picked his son up.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know, mate. Crits to buy, that's okay. No gunboats for a start. We had 5 gunboats on yesterday, right? If you go back yesterday and watch the first game, we had 5 gunboats against 4-star Vipers.
Well, both Simeon and George flew the list with the 2 gunboats, Whisper and.
See,
Suntir.
Rose admitted defeat as well. Oh dear.
Yeah. So, Imperial hyperspace is super easy. Cool in Imperial, interesting Imperial hyperspace is not.
Yeah, Vader, Marek, Wampa, and Reaper.
So, I thought that my
Josh
my
might be
list
flying
was-
something like that. Actually, I'll check with Josh Wood what he's flying because he might be flying something like that.
I thought my list was interesting. Suntir, Del Mico, and 5 Academy ties.
Yes, I like that list.
I really enjoyed it.
All 3 name strikers are ruthless with Vermeil. Nice one death rain.
Wow, yeah, but that's so far outside of the box that it's not even vaguely.
Why aren't you down here, Death Rain? Come on.
What is that?
Bring the Imperial jank.
But
Get down to Warlords, mate.
that's like saying I'm taking 2 lambdas.
There was a
and
Suntir 3
Suntir.
combat list at old shot. Reapers can have angled deflectors now. That's true. Still got the Crimson Ace Target Lock giveaway going, guys. Until the end of this game. Don't forget, so you've not got long if you want to enter. Thank you,
What's
Streamlabs.
the other bag interesting? Oh, just a mixed bag of crazy.
These are for giveaways, but I'm saving them for Tuesday because they're more casual.
Yeah, well, they're
Which is what,
so
like a-
nice.
Yeah, Matt's a bit clever, isn't he?
He's just a bit good.
I know.
Look at that.
Matt, Alex has found the tokens you gave me yesterday, the ID tokens and stuff to give away.
They're sick.
They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. I'm not giving those away yet. They'll be on Tuesday. So if you're watching Tuesday, Alex,
You might just not be giving them away. I might just walk out the door with them.
seems to be fine with Marek with Vader Center on Duchess. Marek is really good. Black one. Marek is amazing.
So I played against a
You can get a
countdown.
good Marek 50 points.
Countdown with a shield upgrade,
Horrific.
and it was just.
Yeah, countdown with the shield. Yeah.
It was horrible. No, those tokens are proper wicked.
No, Matt's really good.
The
at what he
quality
does.
of his work is unbelievable. Like, I've not
It's
seen a
very-
singular token and gone, that's not
He's very
not
skilled.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to sort out some force tokens. Some proper nice force tokens.
I'm just using the metal ones.
Well, I had the little
Tofu.
baggie of the metal ones, and I got Dalton to do the
Yeah.
you know, the stickers on them. I've lost that little baggie.
Oh no.
All my shield tokens, all my
No, Matt, you don't.
force.
Just keep making sweet acrylic.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Just keep making acrylic. Soon you'll become one with the acrylic.
Because your acrylic is amazing.
It is.
I feel like Paul is just trying not to die now.
Well, I'm pretty sure those are, like the arc indicators and stuff like that, like how vibrant they are. They'll be wicked for stream.
Duchess is also viable, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is a good thing. You want multiple pilots. You want multiple choices. You don't want everyone to be ringing Vader and Suntier.
Well,
Oh, wait.
no, they will be running Vader and Suntier. It's just what is the third choice?
They need to go up in points again, I think, those two.
What's that, Vader and Suntier?
Yeah, just a touch. Just
Okay.
one or two. Every
Yeah.
time they've been played too much, just one and two.
Right. So, I can accept that. Like the
Just give them a
the
tweak.
free flowing points changes. If they're going to do it
It's
every time,
Terminator.
so it becomes serious.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Did
hammer
Skirk-
either.
What happened to Skirks? Well, because there was that whole influx of people playing Dreyer and Skirks, and I haven't seen them in ages.
Dreyer went up by about 7 points.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
Victoria Gunner went up by 2 points.
Yeah.
Dorsal went up by a point.
Yeah.
So the list was just, and the Lock Revenant went up by a point as well.
Yeah.
The list
Okay.
was like 220 something.
Yeah.
It was killed.
Well, that's it. Yeah. If I look at my Rebel Beef,
And I'm so
yeah,
glad.
it's at 215 points now.
Yeah, I'm very glad.
Yeah,
Because
I'm very
people who
glad
take
about
those lists, like, fair enough, fly what you want, but if you're being unimaginative.
it. Yes. I like. Do you remember George's spin on the Lock Revenants, where he took three?
You took a bounty hunter.
Yeah, 3 Lock Revenants with ion cannons and a bounty hunter.
Yes.
He won with that as well, didn't he?
No, I think Sim beat him in the final.
Oh right, okay. Oh look, it's that Simeon again.
Yeah. No, the problem I have with the Black One is again, it's like we were talking about Anakin earlier, right? Within their own chassis,
Mm-hmm.
like the points you pay to upgrade from Turfiner to Suntier, it's a no-brainer.
Well, exactly that.
So it's clearly too cheap.
Yeah, I think I am starting to get your point a little bit more because there's a lot of the Jedi that you just don't see on the table. I've never seen a Barriss on the table.
No.
Like Luminara, I've only seen sort of Sim play Luminara, and I didn't realise how good she was until I tried that list.
She's interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, you've
but
got-
this is the thing about you need. I think the way you really encourage people to change their minds is within that ship. You make the points different.
Yeah.
Because if you just blanket increase a ship, you don't change how people use it.
No, not at all.
But if you stretch and pull that range of pilots
Yeah.
out, it changes the value to you.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I would put those two up just by a point or two each.
Yeah.
Just tweak them and say, you know what, guys, there's other pilots here. We're not adjusting because they're
no
fine.
way.
Oh,
It's just taking a. Oh, they
he's got
spend the
focus. He
focus.
didn't spend
Alright.
focus on attack, so he's
Yeah.
all good. Palp Reaper's really good, but Palp's not hyperspace.
See, I've always preferred the Palp Lambda than the Palp Reaper. I think it's because
Fair.
I've just not put in table types. So the Reaper can be exceedingly good, but it's that ailerons that throws me off.
For
Yeah,
you,
it's a widget to fly.
Marcus and Vivek.
How much did Vivek win by?
200 to Marcus, 107 to Vivek.
Oh no, that's
So
his.
Henry and Vivek are 1-1.
Yeah.
They're still in the hunt though at 1-1.
They are still in the hot, especially with,
Because Simeon will go 5-0, and
Yeah.
then it'll be the top 4-1.
and you've got Amos is a coin holder, Nick's a coin holder. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking if there's anyone
Marcus
else.
is as well. So he's
Marcus
lost,
is
the
a coin
person's lost
holder.
as a coin holder.
Patterson's a coin holder.
Suntier isn't too cheap. The parts aren't cost effective. Give them a cut. You got to do. Yeah. Maybe that's you go the other way, Ro. But my point is, you've got to stretch. It's about stretching the pilots out rather than affecting the chassis. That's my point overall. I'm not saying you must increase Suntier. I'm saying you need to increase Suntier relative to the other pilots.
Does that phone charger work?
You want to plug it in? Yeah, plug it in there. It should work. The
Otherwise,
the Interceptor does need an i5. I was surprised there was no TIE Interceptor pilot in the, the pilot box that's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Pilot pack. I'm kind of gutted there's no
Wait.
TIE Interceptor pilot.
How do you know there's no time Interceptor pilot?
They've shown the inventory.
What, the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. I'm super up to date with all these internet things, me.
Well, have a look. But there's no Interceptor pilot in there, which is a bit of a shame.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, where's my Colonel Jax then? I'm being ripped
Oh,
off
I'm
here.
on like the old one, aren't I? That's what I'm on. Second edition. This is where we live now.
No.
Simeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neil?
Yeah.
I bet Elliot wishes he hadn't come in and corrected me there, hasn't he? Should have taken the loss. Is it going to be
Accessories?
in... No, accessories, yeah, possibly. No, not in there.
What is that?
They're beautiful, don't argue me. Neutral expansions. So it's the Hot Shots and Aces Reinforcements pack that's coming out 2020. Q1 2020. There you go, there's the pilot. So you got a TIE Advance V1 with Fifth Brother piloting, which I think is a really cool idea. A new striker, and we've got all the 1.0 strikers are in 2.0, so it's going to be an entirely new pilot, and then Morna Key in the Decimator.
Never heard of Monarchy.
Nope, me neither.
Oh, I haven't seen any of this.
The Interceptor is out in Wave 5,
jeez.
Death Ray.
Another 2 A-Wings.
Yeah, I know. That's
Why
weird,
is
isn't
Paige
it?
a pilot?
I don't know, she's an I5 as well.
Taking a piss now. Alright, what else have we got?
You're not happy with the I5 bomber?
No. Have they not got anything from our faction, no?
Which faction?
Resistance. Not Resistance, thingy. Republic.
No, you don't need pilots.
What do you mean? I need extra pilots.
No, you don't.
I'm sure they can pull more
only-
Jedi
Oh,
out from somewhere.
You have to make do with 9 Jedi.
That's only 9.
My heart bleeds. You're not using them all anyway.
No.
Afternoon, Marty. I've got a giveaway going, mate, for some Crimson Ace Target Locks,
Ooh.
if you want them.
That's fancy, isn't it? Callus flying the Death.
Yeah, Callus flying the
Ghost.
Ghost, Leia
That's
flying the
sick.
Falcon. It's going to be good fun. KSO flying the U-Wing. That might be a list.
Yeah.
Why not? Use all the new pilots.
Yeah, fit in a B-wing. You know what? I'd try and make that a list. Just
No,
like,
you won't be able to have all 4 pilots, but those 3.
I don't know.
Why not?
It depends how
Screw
cheap
it.
they are, you know? B-wings are cheap these
The
days.
Last Jedi makes the game... Bro, don't start me. How does
Not
Last Jedi
even
make the
start
game
with
worse?
this.
Last Jedi's fine. Don't be that guy.
Wait, is that Auto Blaster?
Yeah, there's loads of generic upgrades as well. There's loads of generic stuff that's in only specific packs, so like Diamond Boron missiles.
What, a Diamond Boron missile?
Well, they're only in the Separatist Hyena pack. So if you don't
Oh,
fly
right,
Separatists
okay.
and you
Yeah,
need
yeah,
a Diamond Boron, but it's a unique card, so that's why there's only one.
Yep.
Like
aren't they
Auto
releasing-
Blasters are only in the transport.
Aren't they releasing a pack like this that's got all of this? What is it? Something about...
There's a few packs. So there's a bomb pack, there's a pilot and upgrade
Yeah.
pack, and there's an obstacle pack.
Obstacle pack.
Yeah.
Oh no, more people are going to be running gas clouds, aren't they?
Yep.
Gas clouds are awful.
Yep.
I have so many
You complain
problems
about
with
Paige. Paige is fine. I don't get why she's a pilot though.
I don't get why she's a pilot.
She's a gunner.
5 pilot.
But
either.
Edon's a gunner as well, so it just seems strange. Right, so transition. Marty. And anybody else in the chat. I'm giving away these at the end of the game. I've got 4 of them from the Crimson Aces themselves. Alan Barlow gave them to me yesterday. And they're 100 Spondoolies a ticket, sir. If you'd like to win them, it's up to you. If it was version 1 stress tokens, that would be worth a Spondoolie or 2. Why would you want version 1 stress, Marty? I assume you mean cardboard.
Yeah, I could find you some cardboard
Yeah, you
stress
can have some
tokens
cardboard
around
stress
somewhere.
tokens. Yeah.
Where's that bucket of just...
There's a huge
rubbish
bucket of
that
tokens
we've
that
got?
have just been left under the floor. Because being a game store, you obviously find tokens all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
And they just get left.
That bucket's
No one cares.
mental, isn't it?
It's weird.
No,
Man.
some of the things that you find in there.
Jinky's in. He wants some target locks. He wants some
Wow,
Crimson
look at
Ace
that. Yeah,
up.
Jake's going for it.
Yeah, they're really nice. I'm not surprised, given that Matt made them.
They are, yeah.
He's a bit good. And I've given those away
Would you say
after
we
we've
just,
concluded this game.
we
So
just
in a couple
split it
minutes.
between the 2 of us? That's what
Yeah,
we're-
set each.
Yeah.
Cancel the giveaway. Cool.
Yeah.
Like it.
After they've spent their Spondoolies, obviously.
Yeah. We'll take your Spondoolies and run. Oh, Paul with the ultimate sadness roll.
What was that?
Just taking. You can't trigger heroic.
Oh, because in the focus.
Yeah. Yeah. So you take spin your focus and still die.
Oh, that's sad.
That's really
really,
sad.
really sad.
I hate it when that happens. Critics, Andre, I haven't got any.
Oh, I got loads
I haven't
of
got
those.
any.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
those.
yeah.
Yeah, but I used the one.
Well, because it's like, I think they were both from store championships, and I went to like 90% of the store championships in the country.
I know the orange ones with the 2018 regionals, weren't they?
That's it. 2018's regionals, I went to most of the regionals in the country, so I got loads
yeah,
of
you
those.
did. You and Finley were everywhere.
Yeah. We done alright as well.
Yeah, you did. You pretty did. So,
I've been to 2 hyperspaces this season.
and won one.
Yeah, and finished nearly dead last in the first one.
That's consistency.
That-
See, I went
perfect
to 2
consistency.
high spaces. They were about 50 people each.
Yeah.
And I came 4th twice.
Nice.
I'd take that.
So does that mean you got two binders?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Oh, that's wicked. Mine is somewhere. It's got like the most important thing for me this X-wing year in it, which
I
is
just
the,
put all my promos in it now.
the little plastic invite to Worlds.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I saw one of them. Yeah, they're really nice.
They still haven't emailed me about my Worlds ticket yet, though. That's it.
That is indeed.
That was actually quite a stomping in the end.
153 to 50. How many pilots today? There are 30 pilots, Martin. 30 players.
Only killed that one whole
Yeah.
Black Sun. That was
The others are as new.
brutal.
A savage game there. So, let's put that score in, shall we? And then we can go and get some lunch after I give away these tokens. Where are they? Where are they?
There they are.
Paul Spurgeon, 50.
Should we check that the overlay's right this time?
Well, if it's not, then I can just exist lunch. So I don't need to draw around immediately.
Yeah.
It was brutal. You're right, Ro. It was. I thought Paul was in a really commanding. After the first engage, I thought Paul was in a really strong position. If he'd spent that focus and had half Lula still on the board,
Well, so
he's
that's it.
laughing, man. He's
But-
absolutely laughing.
The problem is that was by far the worst ship to put at range 1. So like
He nearly got away with it though. He nearly got
Lulu
away with it,
just
man.
dies. It happens.
As long as you can trade Lulu for
Or
enough, that's
at
fine.
least have Talasan in the bullseye of 1 to just give you some hope.
Yeah, if you had
Yeah.
Tally Bullseye, you would have been absolutely fine. So right, guys. So I'm going to give these little target locks away. I've got 4 of them. I'm going to close the giveaway, chat. You've had time. Not yet, Fenner. I'm just about to draw. Unfortunately, Vivek lost though. So Henry and Vivek are both 1 win, 1 loss this morning. So close the entries. You can no longer enter.
Oh look, I might actually be in with a shot.
Do you want to pick? You pick the winner then.
All right, let's pick the winner.
Lawless.
There we go.
Congratulations, Lawless.
It's rigged. I
It's
entered
rigged.
and didn't win.
We'll have more stuff to give away later though.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm thinking this.
Oh, is that a plastic one?
Shh. Yes.
Yeah, that's sick.
Liam gave it to me yesterday.
Come in. Yeah, 2 seconds.
Yeah, we're just wrapping up, boss. We're just wrapping up. So,
Slamming the door.
thank you for joining us this morning, guys. We'll be back about 2 o'clock or so for round 3, 4, and 5. Please come join us then. Go and get your lunch now. We're going to do exactly the same. 2 o'clock, yeah, 3 more rounds. We've got to find out who wins the tournament. Simeon. Who wins the coin?
Simeon?
You can
Yeah.
take 2 coins. But we don't know yet. So coin winner's wide open. Another invite for Fresh Tournament. There's only this month and next month to win them.
Yeah,
So
I
there's
know.
only 3 more coins to give out, one of which is today. Lawless, please send me a whisper on Twitch. Send the Weekend Warlords channel a whisper on Twitch with your address. I'll get these in an envelope for you. And we'll send them off. Thank you all for joining us this morning, guys. Thank you, Alex, for joining me in the booth.
Thank you very much for having me in the booth.
And we'll see you guys in a little bit. Let me just cut to placeholder, sir. Boo. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.